Hi, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Transformers Show. It's a really special one coming up tonight. We've got the Hasbro Con reveals. They're going live at the moment. They're still chatting about Star Wars. We think we're about 5 minutes away from all those big Transformer reveals. So we'll have all that and loads more on tonight's show. Thanks for joining us.
There's a magical place, we're on our way there, with toys in the millions all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. Soon after bedtime, when dark nighttime falls, Jeffrey and helpers stock up all the shelves. From ceiling to floor, books, board games and bikes, teddies, puppets and dolls, and spaceships and trikes. There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
Yeah, so a very special one tonight. Shall we see how they're getting on? So I'm not going to play the sound. Can you hear the sound? I think I've muted it.
No, we're all right.
Right, so they're looking at a giant helmet. So it's Star Wars fans for you.
What an absolute helmet that is.
What a great helmet. That's I don't mind Star Wars. I'm guessing this is the armor, isn't it? From don't worry, we're not going to get into it. Just saying that. I know what that is. We'll put her to bed for a little bit. She can come back in a second. So yes, we've got the Transformers Hasbro Pulse reveals. So guys, is there anything you're expecting? This doesn't feel as quite spoiler-ish as it has been in the past.
I'm expecting Hasbro Pulse, Megan Fox next project.
It was either going to be that, he said, or Throttle Boss.
No, they've made a movie. They've done a movie version. It's literally there now. So Robeson, if you're watching, go for it.
That wasn't Hasbro, though, was it?
Hasbro Pulse and Robeson united.
Megan Fox blow up doll. Is that maybe next on the table?
Yeah.
No, I it's nothing debauchery like that. I just want a Megan Fox doll. Something to polish and clean my shelves. You know, my shelves, nothing else. The shelves.
Jamie, do you want a chug scale?
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't mind any human character really from Just as long as they can clean the shelves.
Mate, you're like one sentence away from an injunction.
Yeah.
Do you know that she was nearly coming to TFUK Con and then we just kind of say no, just as
The Jamie's restraining order stopped it.
it was Jamie or Megan, and I was like,
Yeah.
We got 1 million views today, so Jamie, I'm going to pick you. Megan, sorry.
Gotta
Is
give
there
the people
any-
what they want?
Any sensible suggestions?
Sure shot.
Yeah,
See,
that's what I was going
Yeah.
to say, Pete, because we know it's
Sure shot.
supposed to be coming. So it'd be interesting to see it. And if we get a sure shot, we might get a joyride some point down the line as well.
See, that sounds dodgy. Sure shot, joyride. That's I was talking about Megan Fox. The
about
photo
Luke?
box sounds even more dodgy. I don't know.
What isn't he
What is it,
Slapdash?
Transformers?
There's always time for lube.
I think after the Cara reviews the last 24 hours, like, I'm just excited because I don't know what you're going to see. Like, did anybody see the stuff coming? I know we'll talk about it in the news, but I certainly that threw me this morning. It made me excited for tonight, thinking, what Hasbro going to pull out the bag? You know, we don't know.
Just don't know, and that's the excitement. And normally we get all the spoilers for this. So normally it's like 2 or 3 things we already know that's going to come out. And I think there's some heads up for the first time. I think there should be some good reveals. So Star Wars still going on very much. They've got a lot to talk about. Transformers will be there as soon as it does.
When he had that helmet on.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he looks miserable.
I think the one thing we know is not coming. Well, I know, Andy, you've listened to it, but Triple Takeover had Evan on, and he was talking about the fact that they were going to reveal Studio Series Devastator, but unfortunately that's getting held back now till October. So that was going to be one of the reveals. They'd announced that at Comic-Con, I think.
Why is it getting held back? Is there a lack of purple paint out there?
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it was just it's not fully ready, so I think they are just kind of holding it back to next month. So we'll get to see it then.
Now, we've got a Power Master Prime, haven't we, coming out in Japan, haven't we? The God Jinrai one. So that would be cool if they released a God Jinrai Hasbro one. Do you think there's any chance of that happening?
No, I think that might be a pish idea because didn't they do like?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah,
No, I didn't mean Paul's
Really
idea.
shit.
Like now. Like now.
You
I
fucking
mean,
know.
Paul's idea is superb. I meant if Hasbro did that because they did the Poor Man's Missing Link, which was completely worst. When you didn't need to, it's like you didn't need to lower the bar, but Hasbro's like, oh, we will, you know.
So
but
you think it'll be worse than the one that comes out in Japan?
But saying that, if they do a Studio Series version of that technical ability of engineering, then it might be something special. They base it on what Takada have done.
Cool. Right. Well, this time we've got 24 seconds until the Transformer reveals starts. We'll stay with them for this. It does say Hasbro Pulse Con Star Wars, but we believe it's going to be the Transformers one any second now. Fingers crossed.
It's a decoy. It's a trick.
Is that something to scan to
trap.
try and buy something
I
Transformers-y and pre-order something Transformers-y?
Is it a clue?
At the beginning.
Sorry, Star Wars-y. I mean, rather than Transformers-y, because oh no, they're going into
it's a quiz.
It's a quiz.
Okay, fuck off, Hasbro.
Shit reveal.
In the Phantom Menace, what is the name of the pod race? The Tatooine Turbo Dash, the Mos Espa Circuit, the Boonta Eve Classic, or the Galactic Speed Challenge?
I can't even remember.
Don't worry, we're not going to do this quiz.
Because we don't know the answers.
Mos Espas. Did they give the answers?
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Boonta Eve Classic.
That's the one thing I would not have thought would have been.
I remember them saying Boonta Eve, but yeah, I can't remember that being the name of the pad. So right, so we've got Megafox, a Hasbro version of Power Master Prime. What else would you want to see tonight? Sure Shot, you said. Anything else?
I think what we want to see is different to what we are likely to see. I mean, if it's what we want to see, we want to see things like the throttle bots that we haven't had. Love to see Horrible, seeing as we've had Squeeze Play and Fangry, but I don't think that's on the cards. Or if it is, they've managed to keep it very, very quiet. Stuff like that we haven't had yet. But
a Power Glide of the same quality as Studio Series 86 Brawn.
Oh yeah,
that'd be nice.
Although it wouldn't be Studio Series, would it? Because he wasn't in the film.
No.
But we could lie and say he was. We did know. We did check. I don't know.
If you look just in the corner, this red speck. That's Power Glide. It's the toy.
I'm just going to be randomly muting you one by one. I won't tell you when I'm going to do it. I just want to know who's causing the crackling. It could be me in my headphones. Find out when I mute me. Right, it's not you, Moff. Moff.
Hey!
I've muted you, and you were fine. The sound was still coming through, basically, and you were on mute. So
one of yous.
One of yous. Scar reveals this week satisfied me. Anything Hasbro reveals tonight is gravy. Yep, cool. Andy's saying he demands Sea Spray and Power Glide. Charlie G wants Big Convoy, Beast Wars Neo, or Beast Wars to Galvatron, and Optimus Prime.
Why do you want Beast Wars?
Optimus Springfield Beast Studio Series 86 2-pack. RC comes with Stinger. Scott Rods. Should get into the habit of reading
read carefully.
Read it, then post it up. Leaks of Power Glide will show him playing the saxophone. So Stuart said, wouldn't it be anticlimactic if they turned around and said there's nothing to see here? Do you know what? Sometimes on Hasbro Pulse Cons, I wish they had just said that rather than just giving us a load of shitty repaints and just said, by the way, it's a load of tosh. You won't see anything tonight.
It's a load of tosh.
IDW toys.
Pish! Just tell us that. We've got a load of pish for you today.
Who had his Ron Burgundy? I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm Paul Farrelly.
When are we going to cover the beer of the week?
Sorry, are you waiting to open the beer up?
Just I'm thirsty.
I had my pre-beer of the week. So we've got beer of the week, which we're going to try. So feel free to join in. So this week you won't be able to join in, but next week we might tell you before the show. We're not sponsored. It fucking looks like we are.
I wish we were in a way.
So we went for Salt. This is Huckerback. It's a Napa, which I thought was a sort of a Spanish sounding thing, but it means a New England IPA. So we're going to try that. So this was £2.50 for my one from Morrison's. I think yours, you got 4 packed in. You can get from Tesco's and Morrison's. So let's try out. Yeah. I've tried one of their beers before. It's actually really, really nice. Never tried this one. Don't worry, it's still Star Wars.
The cans are very textured.
Great can. They are, aren't they? You can good in the storm. You could hold this can.
I got it just out of the freezer just before it started to ice up.
Still went with that freezer method, did you?
Yeah, it was quite solid, but there was still some movement. It's very cloudy.
Charlie
Nice
says the
hazy.
next
Like
panel's
this.
starting. Right, let's try it. Smell? Oh, fruity.
Fruity.
Cheeky.
Definitely fruity.
Lovely.
Cheeky.
Hints of elderberry.
Oh, mate.
No, I'm
we-
making it up. I don't
Oh,
even know
are we going to have
elderberry
25 minutes to
We-
transform?
yeah,
Oh,
we
don't be
ruined
telling
this.
me you're going to Marvel Legends, you lie.
Yeah, I think it's 25 minutes to Transformers now. They must have
Hasbro
reorganised.
Pulse's
the time.
email lied to us.
Oh, sometimes
Was-
you run over. That's what
Yeah.
people are complaining about.
That's all right. If we say anything sexy on Marvel Legends, we'll dive into that. But shall we just do the R news? We'll bring you R news.
Ooh.
That's right.
I mean,
These-
are we doing an intro, by the way?
I've done the
we did
intro.
the intro, didn't we? I wasn't paying
Intro
attention.
is done. I'll do the intro to the news to keep your...
Excellent. That will buy me the time to actually get the news up, ready to go, because we were supposed
So
to be doing it afterwards.
What do we think of this bit? So harker back, Napier. Yeah, it's
It's
lush.
nice. It's not bad, is it?
It's a thumbs up from Bracknell. I think it's going to be the beer of the town.
Ooh.
This is gorgeous.
The
It's getting a cheeky thumbs up from Darren.
beer
That
for the
is
man around town.
thoroughly recommended.
Not at £8.70 for a pack of 4.
Oh, Charlie's watching the Legend shit. Oh, Charlie.
It's no carling, but it'll do.
It's no
Charlie.
Right, so we'll start with our news, which should give us time. As if we could do the news in 25 minutes. We'll stop the news and then we'll go into the Hasbro reveals.
I talk some TV, and now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Should probably put my drink down. Biggest news of the week is Jamie of Twitter post, where he was able to share the Trigger anniversary special.
He's baking it up, god damn it.
But it's awesome. And we got, well, Jamie's post got over 1 million views. Is that going viral? Is that what going viral is?
I think 1 million.
Yes, I'm going to
Is this
say it's
what
good
fame
viral.
is, Jamie? Is this fame?
Are
you famous?
We've got over 1 million views. We were very lucky because a lot of big accounts, including Sexofew and many others,
Yeah.
including yourselves, retweeted and reshared and talked about it. It was all positive. So we got over 1 million views. Wonderful comments in the fandom. People just in tears watching this video. For some reason, Takara decided to region lock. But you can see internationally around the whole world that this franchise means so much to people. So they were just happy to get to see this wonderful video, which was put together by Studio Trigger, which have done anime like Hill, etc. So they just loved it. It was cell animation, good old fashioned cell animation, no CGI, and it was just superb. And if you blink, you'll miss something. Literally, even in frames, there'll be a transformer appearing there for like a microsecond. We even saw Kremzik in Starscream, and that was just superb to see. So yeah, absolutely loved it. We got over 1 million views, over 23,000 likes, 23.7k likes. It was good, and we got over 500 new followers as well just from that one tweet. So people must have liked the content, and the people who were obviously interacting, because that's what it's about. The people who interact, who drive these things forward, and that's what makes it amazing. So thank you.
It was
Well done,
Studio
Jamie.
Trigger, wasn't it? The amazing
Yeah.
people on the video, and it's just a spectacular tour de force.
Incredible.
It's
Incredible.
head-on
Every
stream.
single frame, there's something new you can spot, and you miss so much. So you've got to go through it really slowly.
Well done, and well done on 1 million views, Jamie. That's insane.
Amazing. Right,
well done,
we'll move on now. That's enough self-congratulations. Let's move on. So this was the collaborative Knight Rider via a name I cannot pronounce because it's a series of random letters on X or Twitter, as those of us who are cool call it. And this was their photos in hand, which are pretty cool. We've kind of seen a bit of this before, but you get more of an idea of the scale.
It's a big car again versus DeLorean, isn't it?
Yeah. But he took some photos, or they, I should say, took some photos with the Stunticons.
That's clever.
And with Motormaster.
It's almost like
Menace
Goliath. Remember? Knight
Yeah,
Rider,
I was
Goliath.
thinking that as well, Jamie.
And yeah, pretty cool. We're going to try and whiz through. There's so much news that even I'm scared. Notrab on Weibo, whose photos we've shown many times before, has got hold of the Legacy United Wave 3 Core, Geocron, and Energon Galvatron. So this is the Energon Galvatron first. Nice, cool little core figure, just a repaint of the Megatron that we got previously. And this is Geocron, who's a happy little camper. Look at his happy face.
It looks like a turd.
It so looks like a turd.
With a face.
Look at that. Look at how happy he is.
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of a scarecrow, or I don't know. It's got something like that. Smile.
That's weird.
It's certainly a thing, and
Yours
it
for
turns into a
$18.99.
bike of sorts. Of course, it's meant to be made of rock. That just happens to look like
Not
turd.
shit.
Anyway, then we move on, and we've got the Transformers Collaborative G.I.
this is
Joe
awful.
Triple T Tank Cup with Sergeant Slaughter
What?
and
I think
Leatherneck
it's cool.
in hand.
So I think it looks good. I
Look at that face. No, it doesn't look like Cup's face. It's almost like the man trapped in the Iron Mask. I don't get it. And look, he's like,
Dear.
there's a hole somewhere. He's right behind Cup. It's just wrong.
He's a big fan. Anyway, we have seen some of these previously, so we won't dwell on that for too long, if only because Jamie does not like it, and he has made that very clear.
I like the vehicle
Instead,
mode. You can keep it like that.
we'll go on to Takara's Transformers 1 Brave Commander Optimus Prime. This is a Takara Tomy initiative. It's a new Transformers 1 Optimus Prime toy in bigger scale with new gimmicks and more details on it.
And hands
there you
look articulated to me, guys. Is there a pin there?
Well, the robot mode has got 5mm ports if you want to weaponize him. The blue
It's
energy
articulated hands. I've done it.
Face change gimmick similar to the one used in other toys.
£80.
Spring guns
Yeah.
gimmick. It's $80 US. Yeah, pretty much.
Is it?
Yeah. I love the fact that one of the things they're claiming to fame is alt mode has got wheels. Fantastic news.
Is it
Otherwise,
still
just
anyway
slide
yet?
it around.
'Cause I like this one.
Oh, it's weaponizer compatible. If you want to weaponize it up, there's COG being dismembered. It's got the face swap gimmick, so you can be Orion Pax
cool.
and Optimus Prime.
That's excellent.
And there's the truck mode, the alt mode. Well, it's not really a truck, is it? The alt mode anyway.
Fucking- yeah, it's nasty.
This is the miserable old man.
gorgeous. No, the paint and stuff is great, but the
He's
old
a-
mode is just
He's
lazy.
just a bit upset.
Flip out
because we've got
cannons.
the pish version.
You
No,
can
it's
have
going to be the same
the
version.
other
just
figures
painted
ride on the
different,
back of him. And
Your version with articulated hands, I think not.
yeah. So it's got a connector, but it doesn't come with a trailer. And I think that's to show that obviously there's a fake chest inside with the Matrix.
It's quite cool.
That's not particularly new, is it, for these kind of figures? So yeah, $80 US, ship date of December 2024. It's Takara Tomy, but I'm sure some of the independents will get this in. Maybe even the Primetime Toys boys. Who knows? Well, they probably know. Right, shall we move on?
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on the Hasbro Pulse reveals. You have not missed anything. It's literally just one of the gargoyles. It's been.
Do
It
you know
must be
what?
some
I'm
sort of
gonna go out on a limb here.
It's a
I
Dragon
saw
Man.
something earlier on where on the timings for one of the earlier ones, they said it started at 20 past the hour instead of on the hour. So I'm wondering whether this will be 20 past the hour. We shall wait and see. Let's try and whiz through boxes. Who wants to buy a box from Takara Tomy that happens to have an
Kenny
Autobot
cat
Decepticon?
lover. Yeah, boxes up for me.
50 liters, and I don't think there's been an actual price given for these, but they won't be cheap, will they? And you'll have to have them
Based on
imported.
a dream. Can
But
you?
look at that. That's beautiful. Store your shit somewhere. Then, I don't know if you've noticed the Hasbro Pulse Con's going on, and they have reveals for numerous toys, and we're going to see other stuff. But one thing that they are going to be doing is putting up things for pre-order, including the big lad here, Dino King, or the set at least. So this will be going up at some point. I think In Demand Toys said all of the pre-orders for us here in the UK go up at 10 p.m. But don't quote me on that. It was just something I saw in a post they put out. So
I think that might be
Still be
theirs.
doing the news.
I think the Pulse exclusive. The Pulse members get it at 9 o'clock.
oh yeah, Pulse will get it
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I've not been consistent with that because it's Pulse, but yeah, that's the idea. It
Well, we'll
does
know.
look
We'll know when they're
beautiful,
up,
doesn't it?
Because you'll disappear, won't you? Or at least you'll.
I'll be ordering it. I'll just be really busy.
Like the cats. Anyway. Anyway, there it is, box set. I know RJ's very excited about that as well. Then I've thrown in some of the other stuff just so you have it. So there's the G.I. Joe one that was shown off earlier on. I can't remember the name of it because I'm not a G.I. Joe fan, but there's this guy. Apparently he comes with a cereal box. Is this some in-joke with G.I. Joe because he ate cereal? But that's something. Edward Stardust to Skylar. There you go. And that's all the stuff and gubbins that he comes with. Then we have a bit of Kang the Conqueror. Comes with a nice flying throne. Comes with all the bits and pieces you can see in the pictures. So this will be available for those who want to brand. Look at that, yeah.
Hi, Merakwiki. Is that how you say it? Mr. Eric.
Mr. Eric-y.
Mr. Eric-y. Hiya.
And of course, we've got a droid because why wouldn't we have one? And yeah, exciting times.
And some of these things that you've just seen are up as part of a competition that Hasbro Pulse premium members get to take part in.
Correct.
This is the Pulse exclusive, the Pulse Con exclusive. I think this is based on one of the very first Phantom Menace toys that they did. They did that kind of 2-pack of original, so it's kind of a modern version.
And then giving it away slightly, but we had this. So back in the initial 2025 Generation Prime listings, there was an entry for a deluxe swindle. Apparently, according to JT Prime 17, whose predictions are often correct, that's now been swapped out for Deluxe Vortex instead. But obviously, we await confirmation of this. Either way, it looks like we're getting Combaticons. So there you go. And there's the whatever you call it that he shared, so that we knew that this was real, possibly, although we don't know. Transformers 130 MDLX line with their Elite 1 and B127 Bumblebee, D16 Megatron, and Orion Pax Optimus Prime, with pre-orders all going up today, if they're not already up.
Do you know it looks good, and I like the YOLO Park stuff. Although the trouble with YOLO Park is the instructions are never totally accurate, so you have to sort of double check. Usually they'll have like a Instagram video up to tell you what you're meant to do, because I think some people were trying to take the faceplate off a Bumblebee, but it's actually you got to unscrew it first. But the instructions are never that clear. And I know myself from the 3 models I've got, it's like
who made this one?
The West stuff out. This is MDLX, which means
why are we talking about YOLO Park?
Because the idea is YOLO Park is similar to that, so you could go for the cheaper version or go for this. But I'm just saying, YOLO Park, you've got to be careful with what you do with instructions, because their pre-orders are live and people are starting to receive theirs.
It's a bit like the face swap that you had on the Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus, that you're supposed to unscrew it to take it off, but some people were just pulling it off and just breaking it apparently. So read the instructions, people, and if it doesn't tell you, then you can blame them. Elita 1 anyway, looking good with the other bots. And then Megzy. I mean, these do look nice. It's undeniable. And I see that the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes are up, and 89% is what it's averaging at the moment, which is good.
Ooh,
that's high.
It was a superb film. I absolutely loved it, and so did Mayline.
Oh, can I just quickly share something? Sorry.
Go on
then. Look what they're doing, Marvel Legends Secret Wars, and it comes with that little shield you used to get back in the day.
Oh, that
which
takes
has
you back,
like the holographic, is it vernacular?
Yeah.
You see it from either side. So yeah, that takes you back. Sorry, so they're just the only good things is this. Plus, they've done some VHS stuff with Spider-Man, which I'll take a picture of to send to Pete because it looks awesome. But sorry, we'll go back to the news. Apologies, Andy, that was rude of me.
No, I don't mind. I meant I could have a drink.
And now because the reviews that out, and we don't want to say, but the thing I'm a bit worried about is the YOLO Park. You have the cogless version, the cogged version, but we also know that there's like the sort of like upgraded cog version. And MDLX look like they've got the upgraded cogged version, but YOLO Park doesn't for the Optimus Megatron, meaning are they going to be bringing that out, or are they even going to bother?
That looks quality. Oh man, what to do now?
But you know what I'm talking about, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
We'll
seen
say it
it.
as well, so we don't all. So I just don't go to jail.
Apparently, all that's gone now. All that's gone now, Jamie. The NDA
I know,
thing,
but,
I think, is.
But you never know how it works because Britain's still not showing it yet, so it might be gone in America.
Well, if somebody kicks your door in and drags you off, we'll know what went wrong. Anyway, there we go. There's Prime /
They look gorgeous. All of them look good.
Yeah, they're very. I mean, those two look great together. I love that bigger cannon on Megatron as well. Jesus.
How much are they?
Very like War of the Cybertron-esque as well.
The 3-0 stuff's not really that cheap, Pete. Just
yeah.
Beware before you start looking and get shocked.
Yeah, you are paying more for it, but I suppose you are getting something really nice. I suppose it depends
premium,
again.
They are really nice.
Are you bothered about them on your shelf? About how how they look about the transformation? That's the thing. We've had that discussion before.
You're Transformer collectors, we're fanatical about
Nah, people love Action Masters. Anyway, moving on. Thanks to JB Hi-Fi, we got our first look at the retro G1 reissues of Bombshell and Ramhorn, who've been put into a 2-pack with colors based on animation colors. This will be a Walmart exclusive in the US and should be available later in the year. Bombshell's obviously the last of the reissue Insecticons, but it comes in a different style box to the ones that the first two came in. And Ramhorn is Ramhorn. And people were asking why. People said this is a really strange thing. And the main connection people made between them is they both have rhinoceros links, a rhino and a rhino beetle. I can't think of anything else. They just went through it. Yeah, that'll do.
What that tells me is there's going to be another version of him coming out in the proper sort of toy, the toy colours, isn't it, to match the other two?
Well, no, because these are meant to be based on the cartoon, not the toys. You've already had Insecticons and kind of reissues and toys previously.
Yeah,
so,
but the reissues of the Insecticons colours don't match, do they?
No, but the previous version, so I've got a previous version. Is it the Platinum Edition, which was the toy ones?
It doesn't matter to me a decade ago. We're talking about ones that just recently released. So
the previous two were in animation colours, weren't they? Because they were based on the movie. This just doesn't have the movie packaging.
Yeah,
they've stuck it in a nice fancy box.
Movie packaged version. They will do without the Ramhorn.
Jamie's prediction. We shall see. Maybe it'll be on the stream.
I bet you a pint, Moff. I bet you a pint.
I bet you a pint because you
got. Calm down, lads.
Soundwave, Blaster, Bombshell, and Prime are all in this new packaging. So they've clearly passed away from the movie stuff. We might get the new movie stuff for the 40th anniversary of the movie. We might go back to that, but I think they're skipping it.
If we have to wait 4 fucking years, we wait 4 years. That's what I say.
Let's move on because we're getting on to the serious stuff now. Now prepare yourself for this. Here are the Transformers Halloween costumes. So you get in male and female and adult and child sizes, and I think we can all agree they're epic. That's the adult one.
Optimus Hulk.
But the kid looks all right. Like, what happened with the adult one? They'll all be fat bastards. Get it. Get the biggest. They'll all be big lads. It's like, what the hell? There's Bumblebee.
Oh God, it's awful.
We've not even got to the best ones yet. There's a version of RC that I assume is the female one.
The RC's awesome.
There's gonna be some guys buying this for their wives.
By the way, if you're watching this isn't the Hasbro Pulse reveals. This is just some shit costumes we found.
Yeah. Hasbro Pulse reveals for Transformers have not started yet, so we're filling time with the news. Megatron's face. Look at that.
Oh, come on. It's so poor.
Oh, but I love Starscream. Looks sassy.
That's the better one. That's the better one.
Like you.
I don't need to be figure like, ooh.
Oh my God, what's going on, Starsy?
Can you just imagine like a northern truck driver accent coming out of it?
You're shagging it. What? I thought you were Jennifer.
Oh, but Starscream's happy with it all. The last thing she sees. Anyway. And there's the back of the costume. I don't know why they showed the back of the Starscream costume.
Oh, you don't know why.
There we go. Oh, these are spectacular. God knows where you get them from. I've not got the information, but they'll be around in America somewhere. Get them. So I've just seen Ed's comment. Anyway, right. Anyway, Or, if this is more to your liking, as part of the promotion for Transformers 1, a apparently well-known chef, chocolatier, I should say, Amaury Guichon, has created a chocolate Transformers 1 Optimus Prime head. But not only that, he's put a video online on YouTube so you can figure out how to do it yourself at home. Get on it, everyone.
Wow. Oh, cool.
That's it. We're moving on. Oh, wait, I think I have to say that it has movie-accurate colors and LED lights. Seems dangerous.
Can you eat the LED?
I was going to say, what happens if you eat
Edible
them?
lights.
If we offer some context, though, he didn't do it out of a bar of dairy milk, did he?
No, I don't think so. We will go a little bit more serious now because we had the sad news this week that Mr. Peter Renaday, who was the voice of Grapple in G1, passed away this week. His only role in the G1 Transformers was as Grapple, but he also voiced Master Splinter in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and had other voice roles, including Abraham Lincoln in the Hall of Presidents and Henry and Max in the Country Bear Jamboree, which I assume were they were attractions in the Disney parks. So yeah, as we normally do when somebody has sadly moved on to the Allspark, I think we'll just have a quick drink in his honor. Thank you, sir. Oh, dear me. Anyway, right, we move on. Hasbro have officially trademarked or put in for the trademark for Cyberworld as an upcoming animated series. So that's the logo, as far as we're aware.
It's apparently not the 1990s one with the guy who says Awooga a lot, based in virtual reality.
John Fashanu.
Craig Charles.
The guy says Awooga a lot. Brilliant. This is slated for release in Q3 of 2025 with an accompanying toy line. So keep your eyes out for that. And then we also had this, which is the Clash of Clans, the company that creates that game, is doing a crossover game that involves Transformers. There's a trailer for it that's mildly amusing, and you see several Transformers characters that you can go and have a look at as well. Not 100% sure when that's going to be coming out yet. I think it's only just really been announced, but it's from Squad Busters, which is an online mobile action game developed and published by the Finnish video company Supercell. So yeah, it'll cross over with things like Clash of Clans and Brawl Stars, stuff like that. Right, so there's that. And then we got the trailer. Now, we can't show the trailer, can we? I'm pretty certain if we showed the trailer, we'd get copyrighted, hit whatever, and
I
take
think we
them down.
should be fine.
No,
we've got stills, so
monetized.
let's just live with those for now.
Yeah.
People can go to Twitter and go to the Transformers The Show account, and you can watch the trailer. Oh, that's Jamie.
That's
So
it.
go
Sorry,
do that.
Gav.
Not
It
now,
was
do it later.
Cyberzone. It was Cyberzone. And yes, what Andy's saying is true. You can go to Twitter. You can go to YouTube as well. We've got it there as well if you want to watch it. Or TikTok or Instagram.
But we have loads of stills, or at least quite a few stills.
Can't we
from
reenact the trailer
cartoon.
through the art of shadow puppets?
No, like we told you before, let's just go with the stills.
I've got talent.
Loads of fantastic characters and things that you'll spot in there. Armada Laserbeak up at the top there, which I missed the first time I looked at this picture because I was too busy looking at everything else. The human characters, the Transformers themselves, Krebsik, if you missed him. Just wonderful. I think everybody watched it.
Was good. The movie stuff and the anime style was lovely.
Yeah. You got the different version. Is that Machine Wars Megatron top left? I'm sure somebody pointed out that that's Machine Wars, which is just, it's the deep cuts. There's so many things in the trailer that you watch that it's just incredible. It's trailer, video, whatever you want.
The thing I realised is how much stuff we don't know about Transformers after like Beast Wars.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I'm lucky enough that obviously having dabbled myself a bit, I got some of the references, but there's so much in it. You're gonna miss stuff, and it makes you want to find out about it. Vector Prime, it was lovely to see him in there. I think he's in there twice as well, because the start bit, they show lots of the time machines from different series of Transformers at the very beginning of the actual cartoon. It's fantastic. I know. Who created this? Was it you, Jamie? Somebody created this.
Yeah, this was someone on YouTube who just replied, and I just thought it was brilliant.
I loved it. Yeah, it really sums up the emotions you go through.
And I'll tell you how quick these people are. Within 4 minutes of posting the video, someone had reposted the video back to me with the I've got the touch with Stan Bush as a theme song.
Amazing.
You know, so, and then you had other people like putting other songs on as well. You know how quickly these people were uploading it to YouTube.
There was genuine excitement, though. That was the thing. Huge excitement.
Oh,
Anyway, then we had some missing
the
link
deal?
reveals from Takara Tomi's Transformers 40 Expo, their anniversary celebration. And there was some really surprising stuff came out of this because, for starters, amongst their missing link figures, they have shown a G1 RC. So based off the actual original art for a possible toy, they have created some grey models of her robot mode and her vehicle mode. So it explains it all there. I'm not going to read through it now, but if like you're watching this back later, you can pause it and have a read of the information behind where it's come from. It's not transformable yet, but they're working on this kind of stuff. And it's really weird because I'm sure on the Triple Takeover episode, I'm sure that someone like Sixo brought up, I wonder if we could possibly see that prototype of RC from back in the 80s. Anyway, there it is. So if they can make that transformable with missing link style articulation, that will be incredible. But we will have to wait and see.
Yeah,
what we did see was Sunstreaker. So I believe, was this the first of the Diaclone cars anyway, which is part of the reason why they're pushing it to the forefront in doing it. There it is, Sunstreaker. I know there's quite a lot of people very happy to have seen this.
Yeah,
It's got like the longest arms ever, though. Isn't it?
There's always one.
It's great.
Yeah, the G1 Sunstreaker mold, I believe, is gone. So like we were never getting a reissue Sunstreaker. So this is pretty awesome. Like if they kept doing figures that you could get and reissue, then it's not as exciting. But getting stuff you can't get in RC, just
that's insane.
Nothing's off the table now. Nothing surely is off the table.
Yeah,
it just makes you excited about the future.
That RC looks like that character Paul always shares in sort of like video.
That horrible video, doesn't it? And then other things we got revealed were the Legacy Armada Universe Starscream in his Power Links colours.
That looks sweet.
That was Thundercracker in Western markets, but in the Japanese market, it was Starscream.
That's a toy you take out in a date. That's a good toy.
And it comes with blast effects apparently as well. Apparently he's exclusive to the Transformers 40th Anniversary Expo event, but that's rubbish because he's up for pre-order in places like In Demand, was it, or Kapow? I
pre-ordered already.
Yeah. So that's. I don't want to say that that's a lie. I'm just going to say that it's wrong. Anyway, it looks pretty cool, and obviously based off the Armada Starscream mold that we've already had. And then if we carry on, we've also got a color sample of the Omega Prime, so you can have a clear look at Optimus Prime in Super Mode, Ultron Magnus, and the Autobot Blue Bolts.
Cannot wait.
Not Blue Balls, which is something different. Anyway, so those of you who've backed it, there's a look at what you're going to be getting, or at least some of it, the bulk, I suppose, of it. And then we also had this. So this is the Takara Tomy T-Spark Adamus Machina, which is IDW Rodimus, which is the transformable one that looks like just incredible. And they also had the prototype there and the transparent version on display at the same expo in Japan.
And it's up for pre-order in Indie Man Toys, and I am so tempted to pre-order this beauty.
I'm actually surprised you haven't got it already. I thought that would be right up your street. And then we had some more late-ish breaking news. So again, from the same expo, people have been picking up things like this, which is the Takara Missing Link Sentinel Prime. So this is basically the yellow and blue version of the Missing Link Optimus Prime we've already had. And then there's some in-hand photos of it, so you can get an idea of whether you think this might be something you want to order. Again, this is up for pre-order. Well, is it pre-order or is it outright buy? It's up anyway on some of the independents.
Is Transformers due to start now? Is that coming, or is it a competition? No, it's competition.
It will get there in the end. We'll finish this by about 6 o'clock tomorrow. Anyway, there it is. It looks nice. It looks like Optimus Prime if he was yellow.
Does it look really nice, or are you saying this potentially?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it in yellow and blue. I like the difference to it, but I'm not going to bother getting it myself.
No.
No.
So it's a 6 out of 10 then, 5 out of 10.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And there's the packaging. Comes in nice grayscale for all the people who like grey for some reason. And there you go. And it also comes with all the gubbins you can see there inside and some nice polystyrene because, screw the environment.
Is that environmentally unfriendly polystyrene like the classic toys of old?
It is. And also protects your toys. So I'm all for it. And then there's a card, collector's card that you get with it. Yeah. And then we also have photos, thanks to TFW 2005 board member Zodiac 1968340. And Twitter users Mr. Fly, I think it is, and Tagol. We have in-hand images of the Takara Tomy S Studio Series EX Rise of the Beast Nemesis Prime. So this is one I think, Jamie, you were interested in, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted. I don't know why he's got photos of him like crossing his leg. It's easy to do when you've got no balls.
Because he's sitting on a throne.
Yeah.
And the throne is part of it. Images of the exclusive grey throne.
Sorry, just to reassure everyone, we are going to go straight over to the Hasbro Pulse Con. It's about to start any second now. So as soon as it does start, we'll go over. Don't worry. It's just they're finishing off their Marvel Legends.
Through the rest of this then, so that we can get on.
I ordered the silver chair today as well, but I just found out it's toy scale.
Oh, you thought it was a real crown? Oh, I see. The disappointment must have been real.
Humans.
It's
Anyway.
a bargain.
Nemesis Prime from the Rise of the Beast mod, looking very nice. He does look like he's squatting on a toilet there, but anyway. And then Takara Tomy's masterpiece, Ginrai Test Shot and Super Ginrai and God Bomber on display at TF Expo Japan. And these photos came from, well, it was RM reviews, but TM reviews rather. But this came by Billy on whatever platform he's on. I don't know. I haven't got it written down.
He's on one of them.
I can't know everything, for God's sake. Anyway,
MySpace.
there it is.
MySpace.
MySpace, yeah.
Oh,
I wish it was. I really hope it is.
That's so right.
I love the fact that the actual convoy, it's got the toy accurate, cab on the back. It's just
Right.
Are we nearly there?
I think we're nearly there. So should we pause the news?
We don't have
see
to
what's
pause
going
it.
on over Hasbro.
Come out.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
They're taking photos. They're showing how they take
Diorama.
Diorama was quite cool. You were kind of picking and a vote to kind of build it.
Guys,
That was
in
quite cool.
Market, working hard for you. Okay, guys, huge news, lots of reveals, and a galaxy of information. Thank you, as always, to our incredible, spectacular, and always amazing team leading up the Marvel brand. Now, can you believe we're down to our last brand of the day? Time flies when you're
Charlie
having
Sheen
fun.
looks so
okay,
old, doesn't
get
he?
ready. Wanted it. Cybertron. We're kicking
Best to
off the
last.
invented celebration of awesomeness. 40 years of Transformers. Transformers Day
Okay,
is
go
next
back,
week. And don't forget, the new
So old.
movie, Transformers 1, is released 1 week from today. Our Transformers team always has big plans, big guests, and big reveals, and it all starts right now.
Generally
VMAX,
excited.
Mark, Evan, roll out.
Oh, here we go.
We're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pulse Con. Fun to be up here with you guys. It's been forever since we've done a live event together.
It's been a while since it's been the three of us.
The three of us, yeah.
It's
So
good to have the band back.
it's
good.
Aw.
It's good to have you back. I thought
Yeah.
you left.
Praise be to Mark.
No, I'm still doing all the fun things, guys. I'm here. We're doing it. We got a lot to talk about. So we're gonna get right into it. Show is going long. Live things happen. So we're gonna blast through this for you guys. So we're gonna get right into our convention exclusive. This was revealed at Comic-Con, which you went to.
Yes.
Dino King. So let's check out the first picture here. You can see them in their Dino mode. You can then also see them in their bot
It's all right.
mode.
They're starting off slow.
Line
Starting
there
off slow.
is the ultimate Dino King with all of his weapons.
Just the stuff we've seen. That's fine. That's fine.
I thought they were bringing in drinks here
well,
first.
obviously,
Are they doing beer of
There's
the
a lot
week?
to talk about.
There is a
We don't have a lot to talk about. We can do it.
So I'm going to go very quickly. Worked with Shusan on this because we worked together on the original Dinobot set. So everybody knew this was coming, especially when they saw Grimlock becoming a foot, and everybody's
What are
like,
you talking about?
"Yeah,
Why
why
is
is Grimlock a
Grimlock
foot?"
a
And it's
foot?
like, "Oh,
Yeah.
all of my secret plans have been revealed." So yes, here we go. We have the 6 Dino
right,
Force
Charlie.
members combined together to form Dino King. It has been way
just
too long
describing
since
what
we've
he's up
gotten a really good Dino King set to come out there.
Correct.
Core class is great. Core class is fun. We have a bunch of new pieces in here that were not featured in the original Dinobot set. to really help pose him out. So he's got ankle tilts, he's got wrist articulation, he has his iconic weapons. It's great.
fun. And
it's
if you have Star Saber and Deathsaurus, or
we're slowly building out more of those Transformers Victory characters.
You got to finish it. So, all right. You guys also at Comic-Con, thanks for doing that again. You guys threw the space bridge here, our final wave.
They look amazing.
Legacy. So up first in that final wave is Cosmos. You can see him
the word amazing gets thrown around quite a lot.
His flag gun.
Superb, Ben.
They look passable.
And then you see him here
no bad.
Mode because we have a lot of UFOs.
That decor. No, that's awesome.
I know,
During
which is pretty wild, but everyone loves Cosmos, and I'm so glad that we actually get them out here again for you guys to get them. You got to finish that mini bot collection. These guys.
It is a manic trope. No, I'm not saying that.
I actually work with a Taku-san. Yeah, you nailed it. And he does also.
Great toy, but hardly a reveal. Come on.
They're building up, lads. They're starting slowly.
Yeah.
Surrender on the other side, which is very, very.
Left by first.
Perfect.
Then the right final.
Next up. G2
Cozy's victims, Lana.
You can see him here in those beautiful teal and purple in his bot mode, ready for action. And then the next one.
Oh, there's the G2 breakdown.
That looks lovely.
In there.
I like those colors.
Everybody remembers it being totally not weird.
Have you got the other G2 Stunticons?
I obviously want to get all the G2 color schemes out.
I like that one.
me.
I don't particularly like the colors on the other ones.
I do.
The G2 symbol on the hood, and
It looks bigger.
Kid on the playground.
Toy accurate.
I've got it. I've got it. Those
So
colors
we'll
look
be in
awesome.
them in 6 months' time.
Exactly. But I don't even care about the other ones. I just love the colors on
the windshield and the
Yeah,
side
it's
windows,
nice.
So
Nice. Did that up. All right. So keeping with the
Good
theme
work,
of
lads.
characters that were hard to come by, our next deluxe is the Origin Bumblebee. So you see him here in his bot mode with those crazy energon rods.
Nope.
He's holding them all.
You've already had
the sewers of Cybertron.
About
we'll call it, right?
re-release.
And then you see him in his original Cybertron.
Taking the first mile to warm up.
But to
Just start in slow, Pete. We'll get
I
there.
don't mind that.
What better way
There's
to
a lot of people
celebrate
missed
that
out in
first
this guy,
episode
didn't
with
they?
Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Kudos
Yeah.
on
And
working
Cosmos.
together,
reissue.
and,
Yeah,
it
it's a good
obviously
reissues.
came out spectacular.
I love the way Robert Kopp's keeping a score as to how many he'll be buying, and so far he's 0 for 4.
Robert
Keep on
Kopp's a
swinging.
line. Robert Kopp's a line.
Real Jack.
B. You know that. He'll be buying this stuff.
Yeah.
Which was
Everyone's a
key,
critic.
Thing that your son figured out for us, which was amazing.
It's just a fun figure. You always do a great job of putting in these wonderful little references to the show.
And
So,
space is the place.
space is the
place.
place.
I like how someone said in chat they have 2 copies of Crasher and Shadow Ships instead of I wouldn't. I might have more.
This is the one.
Here in his
Oh, here we are.
Building out that Armada team, and then we can see his
Nice.
vehicle mode in the next picture. That really awesome sports car, very early 2000s, like when
Oh,
the
they're
series.
releasing that
DJ
individually.
Fest.
I mean, the deco ops on this.
It's got a different deco, hasn't it?
Deco on it?
Black gloss,
Yeah.
paint
Nice.
jobs. This character
That's nice.
is just
Armada
one of
Wheeljack.
the series, and I know everybody
Nice. That'll be
out
picked
there
up.
for the Unicon
Getting
trilogy
the money out the
fans.
mold.
They really been
I
revving
love
up
that
about
book to be
how-
fair. I'm on it with
You're a
that.
bit vocal.
Yeah, that's
I
kinda
like the fact that Robert Kopp has now explained why he's saying he's not
Be
buying
more
any of them.
vocal. Tell us
Who's
in the
that meant to
comments
be?
how much more
That's
Armada
Armada
you guys
Sideswipe.
want, because
Wheeljack,
it's
rather.
yeah.
No, Armada Wheeljack, sorry. It just looks like Sideswipe.
Like
I mean, it should be Sideswipe, but they called him Wheeljack in
But
the
the golden
cartoon.
batons that he comes with, I was happy about getting that in. No mini con, unfortunately, because of the piece count. But
I honestly thought it was Shattered Crash
Yeah.
and
symbol
Space
is just
Well, they
so
used
classic.
the same mold for the
Got
Shattered
one
Glass
spring up
Sideswipe
in
that
there
came
so
with
you can
that.
see the details.
Rodimus
Cybertronian
Unicronus.
details. Give me more.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Sideswipe, for continuing to be a mold.
It's a lovely
You
mold.
knew that was going to be
So
coming. I mean, it was
let's
obvious they were
rotate
going to
now
repaint
into
it
our
for that.
Voyager class figures.
I am
This,
pleased.
This
think
is the
everybody's gonna
one,
be excited
boys.
about.
This
the
is
thing
the
I get
one.
asked about the most since I've joined the team is when are you going to
Oh,
get
yeah.
the Coneheads back out there?
Hey.
Finally, give me your
Yes.
best one. Give me your random
About
system,
damn
put it
time.
back up. Awesome photo by our friend Dave White for this Dio shoot. You can see it flying at you. In the next photo, you see him here kind of hovering in his
Well played,
mode, getting
chaps.
ready for battle. But let's talk
Ramjet.
about it.
I mean,
This pleases
Ramjet's
me.
an awesome character.
pleases me greatly.
I don't think he gets enough love. You know what I mean? But he is the leader of the Coneheads, so he should get a lot more love.
I
Is
think
he?
we learned our lesson about
Is he the
putting
leader of the
context,
Coneheads?
so even sequels in general as an exclusive.
It's
don't
misinformation,
go
don't
try
fall
to
for
do
it,
that
lads.
again.
Hey, if Mark's saying it,
Everyone
it's
loves
got to be
the
true.
Coneheads, so this mold is great.
These are
We
the
do
bot
the
mods.
news, sunshine.
Back out in the Siege series, I believe.
That is a
Tom
great
Warren
toy, to be
actually
fair,
wrote
and that was definitely short back,
Earthrise
so
or Kingdom.
it's
Oh,
good that
okay.
people get it now.
Oh, it might have been Kingdom. Yeah,
We are
yeah.
That's a
breaking
one
the
for
shackles
me.
of exclusivity on this
Yes,
character, bringing it into
indeed.
mainline.
All right. Our second Voyager in the wave.
I'm up to 3
Again,
so
another
far.
character that was hard to
Ooh.
find.
Robert Cops
when he
pretend he's
came out
only
the
getting
first time.
2.
Kind of short.
Is
Like
it tentative because the wife's still sat
Hard.
next to
You
you?
can see him
Yeah.
here in his beautiful purple colored tank mode, and then you can see him in his bot mode in the next picture. The
Gone again.
epitome of
I
Are
don't
they
have
just
enough
releasing
mold version
everything?
for that mold.
How many-
Don't worry.
Only a gentle
I'm gonna make
bully
hay on
back.
Sunday,
Your
guys. I
favorite,
swear.
your favorite character?
Right after
Talking
Sea
about
Spray
that.
and
Don't worry.
Soundwave.
He's actively
Loving the
talking
tennis
about that
banter.
mold, but obviously this mold came out fantastic. Yu-San, it's a card Tomy worked with me
It's
on this. Shout out
refresh.
to Alex
Was it
Milne for
hard?
creating this
Was it hard
character
to
with
get?
IDW.
Really?
Just
Maybe it was in America.
Purple.
Ah,
Couldn't
yeah.
be
Yeah.
more happy with the
Yeah,
colors
it could
are
be.
fantastic. They are.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
All right.
They didn't
As we're
say
doing this
whereabouts,
speed
did
round,
they? Could
we're
be
gonna
this
go
could
right
be
into
Magic
leader.
Stand.
So this one's a lot of fun.
They're
Again,
releasing
this was
them.
another Velocitron exclusive that was hard to come by. I know a lot of people in the States actually never saw it show up. So Galaxy
People in the
Shuttle building
States.
out that victory. We're going back to space, kids,
Re-release
because this
package
is all
refresh.
about
Oh,
space
we don't need
today.
them
So
again.
you can see him in his
Not just
in his
space.
Funny,
not
like
just space,
how
also
in the UK we
remote
had
control.
an abundance of that, but
Yeah.
All in game.
So a lot of fun here.
Like
But
cheap.
let's talk about this.
So in my
I do
spare
like the
time,
figure,
I
though.
like to
What's that?
I like to really study our content services portal, and I actually found this alt head in the Astro Train mold, and I celebrated alone in my room when I was like, "Ooh, ooh!"
Yeah,
Did he now?
you did.
Obviously, when you brought up the
Filth.
Astro Train
Him
original
and Charlie just teasing the shaft.
one toy colors,
Yeah.
that I kind of like took that influence, but then also slapped that Victory logo on the side there.
It's a great reference that you got going
Right,
on. Yeah.
and even took a little bit more reference out of the MicroMaster launch pad. Put that in there for the caboose.
All right, lads,
because
let's get to the good
obviously
shit,
this was
come on.
a redeco off of,
Caboose.
the Astro Train that came with the weapons caboose, which is actually really cool that it opens up into the launch pad.
Not,
I thought. Even did a little deco scheme for the little helicopter landing.
What's the
pad.
English for
This is great.
caboose?
And we have you know all the mass shifting going on with this figure. It's fine. Everybody that you
That's
already
it.
have on your shelf
Oh.
has that. All right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Final.
Do
Not
a
just
tight
Not 9
caboose.
o'clock yet.
You're good. Yeah, yeah. Final leader of the wave. This one's some newness, but you know, it's a lot of fun. Let's talk about Overcharge. You can see him here in his tank mode in the photo. Awesome. This next picture blew my
It's the
mind.
Blitzwing
finding out that
repaint.
Mark was actually able to do this with the deco and get the jet
God.
mode done and completely silver, hiding all the green parts when you transform it. And then lastly, him in his bot mode. But let's
Matt
talk
Wallen's
about
safe for that one.
yeah.
Overcharge, you're getting a leader troop builder.
I'm wondering
That's
what
what
Mellow Shade's referring to.
Caboose.
Oh, right, sorry.
We're having
There
caboose
is an
chats
alt
in the
head
chat.
on this. If you notice, we have the vent
That's where
on
the
side.
chat's gone, is it?
A classic train
It didn't take
builder
long.
troop
Of
builder.
10 repaints in a row.
Derriere, there you go.
He
Or a
also has
slightly
a nice
classier one.
overspray on the sword there. He does still come with the Energon fist
I'll
blasters.
dog bear with
Has
his politically
thrusters,
correct
has two blasters
statement.
as well. I mean, this triple changer is pretty much phenomenal.
Look at
I
this.
kinda lined up,
I'm so
He's
glad.
factually correct. It's
Yes.
just, you know.
gray tone,
However, this is not why we're here, son.
light,
We don't do it factually correct.
Yeah.
What character is this?
Gray really had the oomph.
Overcharge?
So,
Is that was his
uh,
name?
Yeah.
metallic gray
Overcharge.
with
He
the
wasn't he
green.
an unreleased
Pretty
triple
color
changer?
scheme. The blue
You
hits
didn't
pretty
actually
hard.
necessarily. It was
Yeah,
like wasn't
looks
released in
great.
those colours.
All right. So
There's some
that's the
backstory to
cool
it anyway.
reveals for so far.
Get to the
There's more.
wiki and
There's
you can
more,
find
but
out.
let's recap quick for everybody. Dino King is a convention exclusive available at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Hasbro Pulse Premium members. All the legacy items you just saw as well will be available at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Hasbro Pulse Premium members.
Which is why we just did our speed round, so we could get them out there before we
We want to
hit
make
that
sure you
time.
guys have time to get your pre-orders in when they start. And then 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on
This is
HasbroPulse.com
such a great way to
where
sell
fine
stuff.
toys are sold. So, that's
It's like us trying to get
there.
through the news.
But let's switch gears. We're going to get into our Hall of Fame segment,
Ooh,
right?
okay. There you
We
go.
have a special guest joining us today that we're going to bring out for the Hall of Fame
Right,
segment.
don't forget, after
And
this, we'll
that
be
is
doing
none
our
other than
top
Marcelo
5
Materi. Come out
Megatrons.
here, friend.
Top 5
Hey,
It
Megatrons
worked out
after
that
this.
Marcelo was
No
here
more
on
salt beer for
vacation
you.
visiting all of us. So we want to thank him for Pulse Con.
Good to see you. I was in the back doing some sketches.
Let's Toys R Us for a second. Russ.
All right. So I asked some fun questions on this year's Hall of Fame ballot. The first one maybe a little ominous, I guess. You guys might have been saying like this like confirms things. We'll talk about that. But up first, none other than who was your favorite of the 13 primes? The answer, gonna shock nobody. None other than our good friend Megatron.
Yes, of course.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
King of Evil.
Really want these four in Pussy Patrol t-shirt.
Dreamwave, I get it wrong every time I talk about it. Bow before my awesomeness. I changed his tech box because he knew he was gonna win, right? So.
Energon's so powerful it ignites into flames.
Yeah.
So you can't really go wrong with that storyline.
Pretty cool.
Iconic image.
All right. So then,
so what's next?
So up next, we're going to talk about our legacy toy of the year because I broke toy of the year into 3 segments this year because rather than have us all battle with each other, we all work on different stuff. Let's make sure everything's getting celebrated. This one is awesome. For a little while, another character was leading the way, and then this became the clear winner, none other than Commander Magmatron. Oh, yes. This one's so good. I remember when we
so nice.
proposed this, we got some pushback. Like they don't have their own individual bot modes, just a combined bot mode.
If it's the beer or this, I'm feeling rage.
What am I looking at?
Hold your tongue, Pete. Hold it.
I might rewind it back to the Marvel Legends reveals.
I was watching Pete with his stress.
I couldn't be more happy with how that figure came out, and everybody rose up and supported it. So I mean, we get to do more.
We do.
Weirdos out there. That's
Prehistoric Orgy wins Toy of the Year.
Animated Optimus Prime. 21 years was a close third.
Mini bots.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. But yeah, very glad Magmatron is the one.
All right. So then we split into Studio Series Toy of the Year. The ultimate no shock to anybody, I think, at this point in time, because somebody had to go and just make the ultimate toy this year. None other than Commander Optimus Prime 86. So.
What? Yeah, people voted for a toy they haven't got yet.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have been Ultra Magnus. I would have.
Yeah.
Over in like 3 minutes.
All day long.
Do that.
It's a goddamn popularity contest, is what it is.
His articulation's a lot of fun. This is the first time doing a studio series for Toy of the
Yeah,
Year.
yeah. I split it this year, so it's the first official Studio Series
I'm
Hall
so
of
happy to
Fame
not be
inductee.
left out. Thank you.
I just want to
I feel several times this year the British public screwed.
Oh yeah, Mario.
This is another one of the times.
To be fair.
Thanks a lot.
Well, I mean, you've been working with him for all.
You watch when you watch this video.
Yeah. So, I was waiting this opportunity.
Protests
We
in
have
the
one more
streets.
Hall of Fame item for the year for toys, anyways. And that was our exclusive Toy of the Year, in which we rolled our collab program into. So I think this one clearly
Legacy
hands
cheat
down
off.
one. It was super fun to work on. You can get your full TMNT team.
Oh, so close.
That is good.
Getting to talk to Paramount and Nickelodeon working on this item was super exciting. I couldn't believe that we got to make
It was
this.
really good.
And then the fact that we
It looks very familiar.
them. Brian put the alternate head swaps in there. So you can get all
Brian Parrish.
you can get all the different turtles out of it, plus a party wall up. So you need 5, all 4 turtles, 1 in van mode. Perfect.
Turtles.
Spectacular.
Yeah. One more piece of
Goddamn
information. One more
turtles,
piece of business
Dave.
for
We
Hall of
have a
Fame.
little something else.
We do have something else. So every year we induct a human into our Hall of Fame. I think we're going to shock this human in about 3 seconds when we say it.
Condoleezza
But our
Rice.
actual human inductee this year is none other than Marcelo.
Oh, so
We kind of
close.
duped him. We didn't tell him this during. No, we're not kidding.
Next year, Pete.
Marcelo's Marcelo's contributions to Transformers have been overwhelming.
What they do at the Oscars and like really look pained, but trying to look like you're happy for the person.
Like
Yeah.
absolutely.
They're going to wrap him up in cellophane.
I like his shirt.
Longer than most of us on the brand. So yeah,
Just
Yeah,
pure
Nice if someone
inspiration,
does.
pure passion that you put into
His
all
artwork
your
is amazing,
projects. I
to
think
be
we
fair.
all celebrate all your artwork.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I'm speechless for that because I was
And he's
not
got very good
expecting-
hair, if you don't mind me saying.
Thanks a lot.
During
Very
rehearsal.
welcome.
Yeah,
So that's why he's.
Yeah, thanks a lot. This is a dream that come true for me. I was a fan, and
I'm
then
gonna sleep with
come
you,
here
Jamie.
as an artist, work for this brand. Like,
Well,
it's a chance
you
that I
know,
has a-
He might. I don't know.
never say no.
Never.
Collaboration.
Those Europeans are crazy.
Thank you so much, guys.
Oh,
Thanks
you're
so much.
welcome.
Especially
Because European.
thanks a lot of fans for support. You guys. Amazing.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
No, it's worth.
It's been a
This
fun
is
week
it.
in the office. You gave us a lot of good advice for future stuff.
Come on,
You're
B-Man.
very deserving. It was great
Toys
to hang
all
out
week.
with you.
Oh,
Getting some sketches from you as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Very excited. So I'm going to say goodbye to you, but
Thank
thank
you,
you for
guys.
joining us.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to keep this going.
Always great to see you.
Always good to see you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Big hug to everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
So we have a big movie coming out next
do.
Friday, right?
You
So
might have heard about
you might have heard about it. Yeah. So we have some fun figures coming from our friends at 3-0. We're going to blast through these really quick. You can go get all of the full information on Hasbro Pulse later on today. So up first is none other than the MDLX Optimus Prime Orion packs. You'll be able to make them look like both
Forward
modes.
on
But they
Transformers.
were not actually reveal.
6 and 7-inch scale that they have
Just-
for their figures.
Stream does.
Wouldn't be
This is
completed
all new
So
information.
next, Megatron,
Yep.
E16. Again, you have both.
If you weren't
arms,
listening
can
to us
do
earlier,
versions
here's
of
the
power
news.
that becomes bigger, better, all of that.
But I know.
and then
It's
have
Jimmy, he's like Yobo Park.
female, awesome, badass, none other than Alita 1. She looks really good. Comes with that
I'm
awesome
disappointed
rifle
in the
and-
pose there.
And then lastly, none other than badass
Please don't really shit. Please don't really shit in hands. Please don't really shit in hands.
includes knife hands because that's an important part. Right?
Knife hands.
So, all right.
If you're just joining us,
One other
we haven't seen
little
anything
franchise update before we get back to
new-ish
some
yet.
products
We've
for
seen
you
some
guys.
repaints.
2 days ago,
Nothing
September
new.
11th, was the Arc 2 finale of Skybound's Transformers within the Energon universe. If you haven't read it yet, you're in for a treat. It's been great. We love it.
The art, the story. It's been fantastic.
The
We're
fate
all
of the
enjoying
two
it.
worlds has been decided, and the Autobots Decepticon make choices
Love
that will
Mark.
change the universe forever. So big thanks to Eisner winner Daniel.
I like 'em all.
Johnson
Evan's
and
grown
Jorge
on me. He's a
Colon,
good
Mike
lad.
Spicer and everyone over at Skybound for delivering.
Remax
this
seems
amazing
fine as well.
comic. Next month will mark the 1-year anniversary of Transformers in the Energon universe.
I reckon
So
we could do
excited to
shots
show you
together.
what's next.
Yeah.
Lastly, the 6 issues.
Drink them under the table as
the
well.
second arc of
No offense to
Skybound.
anybody in the US, but I've drunk with people from the
On
US. You
sale
can't drink.
next month. But you can see those covers
Pints
kind
are
of
like
over
a
our shoulder.
scary thing for them.
That came out on Wednesday. So,
I don't agree. I think
All
you
right.
Americans
we're not done
rock.
yet. We're going through. We got-
You absolute ass kisser.
Was
it ass?
Introduce somebody officially who's been working alongside of me for like a year, 2 years actually, because time flies over here. You might have seen him on our coverage at Comic-Con. He works on the studio series business. He'll be taking over fan exclusives from me as I move more on to G.I. Joe. So let's officially introduce everyone to Nate. Hey.
Hello, guy.
Hey.
Hiya.
Hi, Nate.
Hey.
Hiya.
Longest
Hi.
ever
Oh, I like
guy.
his t-shirt.
Yeah, the t-shirt's cool.
Yeah, so this is awesome. We've got like 8 minutes before pre-order, so we're going to get right into it. But first, want to just make sure you guys are aware we have our very first Transformers Day, which is September 17th. That's going to be an ongoing event every single year, and that marks the 40th anniversary of the very first G1 episode, More Than Meets the Eye Part 1, which is wild. We've been at the whole year, but now September 10th is going to be a big day. There's going to be announcements. There's going to be pre-orders. But you might have seen the 2 of these figures that we're about to show you off. We're going to show off these models, but
It's
probably you've
Ian.
seen these in a Stupid video or Stupid Buddies video that we did with our partners over at Paramount. Had some football stars, Brock Purdy, Debo Samuel, and Calvin Johnson, Megatron.
Oh, I just watched that. It was
But
very
now we've
entertaining.
got them here in person. We've got Deluxe Bumblebee B127, complete with knife hands, and Deluxe Lita 1.
Yep. So B127 worked with Koki-san on this. So
Oh, we
this is
showed
part of our
those last week.
A-level assortment. So he'll be available everywhere and all retailers going forward. Oh,
Thank you,
first up,
Skywalk,
I'll
for agreeing
talk
with me.
about
You
Alita
know
as
the
well.
truth.
Talk about how you want.
Oh, okay.
I'm just advancing. It's fine.
But yeah, he's a good, solid deluxe figure. He comes with knife hands, comes with his blaster, and he also comes with a tracker
Good,
blast.
solid deluxe figure.
Out of the movie, but
As it
Alita
falls
1
over.
also comes with a tracker
No
blaster.
frills.
Don't skewer me. You just got
Down it goes again.
No, she is a.
I think she's trying to escape.
And she's
Hope his
also a
wife's
rough
okay.
prototype model
He's a bit
at the moment.
handsy.
So.
Did you also work with Koki-san on the Alita? Or?
Is it just
Alita
me,
was
or
a
does that not look very much like
yes.
Bumblebee at all? I just
Biggie, exactly. He did a fantastic
Stumpy.
job with
Very,
her
very
to
stumpy.
condense her alt mode. Like
Your
when we
wife's
did
got a lot of
those
makeup
thin
on
kind of
today.
bicycle modes, it's always
She's
very
covering
fun.
up.
Always
try.
challenging.
That's why it's nice. We got her in deluxe mode. Last time we did it from Studio Series was we did a bike from Rise of the Beast in core class.
Yeah.
Great figure, but it's great to give her full.
Is it because the
justice here in
bee's
deluxe
crouched?
As she towers over.
Yeah, I
the-
think that is, yeah.
It's.
But we do
I don't
have
know.
the one in the
Even
one that nobody's
crouched, it
seen.
does.
It's
It
gonna
still
be our
looks.
very
like
first
he's-
Voyager Transformers 1 Studio
Say it's
Series
pish.
figure.
Go on,
Trust
say
us, we've already
it.
seen the Easter eggs online. on the trailer for the movie, and we're incredibly excited about all the figures that are coming from Transformers 1. So you will see tons more in Studio Series, but right now we've got the all-new First Voyager Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime.
Ooh,
First
he's
Voyager.
looking great. He's looking great. I love this design.
I mean, it's a very interesting design because one worked with Kunihiro.
Is this new news?
This is a bit of a spoiler.
Yeah, this is because we haven't seen the Studio Series one.
We'll see. He essentially
And
has
I
an
can't
alt mode,
decide if I like
robot
it
mode,
or
but
not.
He also has a battle mode where he armors
Kind
up
of
a
like
little
it.
bit wider, reveals a whole bunch of blasters.
You need
he
the
has a battle
Studio
master.
Series one, I reckon.
I want to take a look. I like to take a look.
Yeah,
Sure, we'll get him around.
Yeah, you got that great
Solid.
battle master.
A lot of
Yeah,
these
I think I'll probably get
guys,
this.
like, he really does look out.
I like
He's a
the
really
battle
fun
mask.
figure to play with.
What if you?
Yeah.
Well, you
So I
can.
can't wait
I'll do the battle
Arms are
mask
very
head,
gappy, people, aren't they?
all the other figures to see how they look together.
but then you can say that for a lot now.
Yeah,
I wonder
Quite
what
screen
kind of role
accurate.
in the movie.
Just saying.
I mean, if you watch the trailer, probably no.
One
Oh no, Pete, I've not seen it. Have you?
I don't want to release.
That's funny you should say that, Andrew.
That's totally new information. It never gets brought up every week.
Breaking
I
news.
do. So we are
come on,
less than
ones.
5 minutes to the pre-order. So BMAC already talked about all of the legacy pre-orders and the Dino King for Pulse Premium members. That's going to go live in 4 minutes. You can pre-order those. For the Studio Series Transformers 1 pre-orders,
Why's
those are gonna
Devastator
go
gone
live
French?
September 17th, right around 1 p.m. So again, keep a lookout for announcements around Transformers Day. We're incredibly excited. It's going to be an annual tradition, so something that you can look forward to every
Anal
single year.
tradition.
I just thought you said that too.
I did.
I thought it was just me in my mind, but no.
You can't be an anal
The
tradition.
graying is just because we work together.
The Transformer team has so
And
many
I'm all for it.
Those crazy Americans.
So,
I, for one,
Tell the wife.
take my hat off to that tradition.
clearly, we are a little pressed for time, but we weren't going to do
Tell
that.
the
We had a lot of stuff coming up.
It's that
fall.
time of the year.
I think it's time we're
Come
going
on.
to talk about what's
It's Friday the 13th of November. Anal
a
tradition.
logo. And we're going to let you all talk about this for a little while.
Oh, fuck's sake.
We're going to confirm the next replacement after Legacy is called Transformers Age of the Prime. So you can see this beautiful logo behind us. Super nice and clean. Shout out
This
again
is
to our
new
packers
news.
for their great work on how this new line's going to look. Plastic windows are back.
The
on
new line
Transformers
is
when this
Age
starts
of the
happening.
Primes.
So collectability, now you got to buy two again. Ha so it's going to be
Before we go too far ahead, I know folks are expecting
Yes.
Devastator.
Yes.
news for Studio
yes.
Series.
Yes.
So we definitely. It was decided to hold off on revealing Devastator for one more month, so please bear with us just a little bit longer in
It's kinda
October.
complicated.
I don't blame you, Evan. It's not your fault.
10/27. I can tell you, confirm 10/27. You're going to get big news around Devastator. So appreciate your patience. I know the excitement when we announced it. San Diego Comic-Con feels like an eternity ago. It was like a month and a half
What
ago.
month?
But
27.
we're going to have some big news.
Crazy Americans. With
They only go up to
calendars.
12.
Under time.
Again, I think we're under.
Think
Your
we're getting all
pre-orders are
in.
about to happen 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Pulse Premium members, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on HasbroPulse.com, and for everyone else.
You tell 'em,
times
Stu.
are sold. And now we are going to throw it back to trivia one last time. Thank you for joining us for Pulse Con. It's been wonderful.
it?
We'll see you all next year.
Seriously, was that? Oh my God.
We might as well watch the
Oh,
trivia
wait,
now, haven't we?
there's some trivia left.
Yeah.
Let's see
Dude,
how
I
we do on
honestly-
this.
I honestly
Scan
thought
the
it
code,
would be
join
quite
in.
exciting when they said
Join
anal
in.
tradition.
Can't just join
Yeah,
in.
let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? We're here now. Screw it. We may as well get something out of this
It's been
experience.
awful. Let's try and win the quiz.
Maybe it'll be like McFeely's quiz.
Hard.
Oh, well, that one was
McFiddy's not playing.
summer.
Here we go. Oh, I didn't scan. Oh, never mind. Ooh. Primer Prime.
Bram.
It wasn't Optimus. And he definitely wasn't Ultra Magnus Victory, so this has got to be Primer Prime.
Yeah, I can't change your name.
Elimination.
They
I want to
haven't
change
said
my
what
name.
war, have they?
Doesn't matter. It's just general.
Seven,
Jamie, you're not going to be one of those people, are you?
You can't.
Which law is it, though?
Yeah, you've got to be back.
Yes! I got one. I'm done.
Energon.
The
Kiko
Kiko
Kaka
conversion
yeah,
cog.
yeah, that one. Definitely that one.
Armor one.
Clearly C. I think we all know that.
Transformium. Transformium
You've
is
got
quite
to
cool.
do
though.
the sound effects so you can't transform.
Isn't Transformium from Age of Extinction? Isn't that the stuff that when they don't actually transform,
Yeah.
they just like turn into lots of blocks and then just reform as something
Yes,
else?
yeah.
Oh, God, that film was shite. I'm shocked. I'm shocked it was conversion cog. Oh, it's obviously Leo Kaiser. What? Devastator? Where'd you get that from, Jamie?
Who was the
Depends on the law.
General knowledge.
Didn't.
No, it doesn't. Not for those.
This is the most obvious one.
E1 cartoon, it's in the fucking lore.
It's almost more obvious than conversion cog.
Well done.
Stay with us because we have got our top 5 Megatron toys.
Oh, what year did Transformers
Top
debut?
5 Megatron
I'm
toys.
just
coming.
I guessed there, you know.
I would say 1984, but it was clearly 2007. Everybody knows. Around the same year, Manchester City was formed.
The movie
It
came
says-
out, wasn't it? With Bayverse launch.
Is this how many charges Man City are facing?
Yeah.
No, it's when Man City was founded, so 2007.
1984. What a year! What a year!
Here we go.
Football banter.
99.
Shocked and horrified.
38. Who got it wrong? Get up.
Looking forward to seeing my name here. Yep, that's my name online.
That was Jersey Twerker.
and there's Jamie.
Well done,
There's Paul. Great stuff. Bird teach. What? Overall winning players.
Oh, I think they've done. This must be everything.
Bonsai Foodie. Well done to you.
Well done for seeing through the whole Hasbro Pulse.
Ryan Lover. That's worrying.
They're barbed penises. Lines.
I'm loving that you just thought you dropped that little nugget into the conversation.
It's whilst they try and be gentle, they are quite
Thank you,
aggressive.
David Attenborough.
Right, Charlie.
Oh, we could leave this now.
Back. Thank you, B-Mac, Ben, and
The
Evan.
only good thing you've learned from tonight.
Good night. Good night, Hasbro Pulse.
We're not finishing, just to be clear. Although Jamie's gone. Jamie's got to do his pre-orders.
I'll be honest, I think this will be next as well.
Oh shit. So right, so we've got our top 5 Megatrons coming up. We've still got fucking loads of the show to do. But how do we feel about that? So I would say, and I quote me, I don't want to go too hard. That was the worst Hasbro Pulse I've ever seen, and I've seen some pretty shit ones.
I'm
massively disappointed.
I think for it being the big
more.
Pulse Con, I think for it being the big Pulse Con, you're expecting it more. That was pretty poor.
I think Devastator was going to be their big reveal, and as Evan discussed on the Triple Takeover podcast, that decision was taken away from them. So I have sympathy, but it's like, come on, give us something, just a few repaints. What was there really to get excited about there? My wallet's actually quite relieved, and probably so's the wife.
But I think that's the idea of it, isn't it? And you're doing these things to get people excited and to sell the next wave of stuff. And I think when you're coming to the table and it's just package refreshes, a lot of people are going to think like that. You come away going, well, what was the point in that?
Yeah.
It doesn't promote the excitement that the intention is for.
I just wonder if, because Transformers is one of the strongest IPs they have at the moment, especially with Transformers 1, they could not do Hasbro Pulse Con and not do Transformers stuff, because they built up a lot of the Star Wars stuff and the Marvel Legends. They had to do it, but they shouldn't have waited till the end to do the big reveal at the end, especially without Devastator. Should have. Well, I like having it during the show. I know they don't care what time we go out in England on a Friday, but I did like that, to be fair. But it was disappointing to see those. Although the reveal of the new wave, what was it called?
Age of the Primes.
Age of the Primes. I like that. That sounds good. So that's got to be all about the Transformers 1 sort of time. Yeah.
There was a few Transformers 1 bits in there, I suppose. The Studio Series Sentinel Prime we'd not seen before. But otherwise, there wasn't a lot that personally I was particularly excited about. But Oh well, we live and we learn, don't we?
They've got, and Sam's got a great point. Like, it'd been better if they got fans' toys next Transports. When you look at
Well, if Hasbro got third party on,
if you had
we've got nothing, lads. What have you got?
TFCon, when TFCon comes out in America, like the reveals, the third party reveals, genuinely really exciting. If you had that level, like the standard reveals, that if Hasbro done that level, it would be mind blowing.
But that's once a year, though, isn't it? Really?
Yeah,
like, It's like the big moment for third party seems to be after those TFCon reveals when you just get a shit ton of stuff to show at once. So yeah, be nice, I think. Maybe we will. Some people have said maybe we'll get more on Transformers Day. Maybe.
And then we've got the end of October for whatever they're doing at the end of October to give us Devastator and potentially some other stuff.
Yeah, whatever that turns out to be.
Right. Well,
yeah, they must have saved it.
I just ordered stuff there, but the two that excited me the most were the Secret Wars. I ordered Iron Man and Wolverine because they just take me back to being a kid. Like, that excited me more than the Transformers, and that's not the thing.
Yeah. Some of the Secret Wars stuff looked awesome. I was watching it whilst our news was on, and it did look really good. Only little bits, Andy. Only little bits.
Appreciate that support, Paul.
Just rename ourselves the show.
It's when Hasbro Pulse that I talked about the 3-0 stuff. Paul's like, "Oh, this is really cool. I've not seen this before."
Could you imagine if there'd been an Arsenal game on tonight as well? Jesus, we'd never have postage at any point.
Right. Do we want to carry on with the news then? Because we had actual news.
Yeah. Should we just do some third party? Because there's plenty of that.
All right. I need one.
Battle
Battle this.
It's heavy metal cruncher time as Optimus Prime goes toe to toe with combat Megatron. Prime is one tough dude underneath his hood. He's a Transformer missile fun phenomenon. Combat Megatron is combat armed. His mighty mega missiles are slamming. He can Mega Morph and use Mega Force, but coming out the missile still standing.
Yeah, I still don't get why they use Hasbro stuff. Anyway, moving on. New Age toys, Snarl, comic and toy variants. This is H67C and H67EX. They're legend scale Snarls. Now, I like Snarl, and I like the toy version. That looks quite nice.
You're not sharing.
Oh, has he actually gone to the toilet? I thought he'd at least have put us in before he bucket off.
Well, let's go
again.
This is amazing.
Look at this. This is amazing. This stuff you can't see. Anyway, here we go. We'll go back to the start. There's the toy. Cartoon version. There's the toy version.
That'll be me done with the
Jamie
comic.
doing his pre-orders.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I can tell by the look of concentration on your face.
Jamie, come on.
It's all right. It's third-party news. He can crack on.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. So that's what the back of them look like. Very clean. These Legends Dinobots look really good. Paul, Pete, rather, you've got all of them so far, haven't you? Did you go for Toon?
No, I went for comic. Comic, which to be fair is the yellow one. Yeah, the yellow one is the comic one. That's comic.
Yeah.
So just waiting for Slag, and then Snarl will be the last one.
Do you know what? Just because I love Snarl and it's my favourite Dinobot, this might be a Legends figure I actually pick up.
It's sexy as, isn't it?
I have a
It's
mini
gorgeous.
Snarl to stand next to Big Snarl.
Don't know
A
about
G1 Snarl.
New Age Grimlock because he's Grimlock, and it is nice. That's
nice.
Absolutely
gorgeous.
I mean, they look, You have to
Sexy.
say, the size of them, they do a very good job with the paint jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Will you be stocking these through Primetime Toys just out of interest? Is it not something you get?
New stuff just doesn't really shift. It just it's not that popular. I know it seems popular, but it's really not. That's quite funky.
Well, this is it Shattered Glass version of Swoop, which we have some in-hand photos of from 555 Jojo there. I'm just trying to see if I've got the information on these, but they do look. I mean, it's weird to see him in these colours. So this is New Age Toys H57B Toruk from 555 Jojo on Weibo. I can't tell if I like it or not, but it is the Shattered Glass Swoop. and he does look kind of evil.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird seeing him with the Autobot badges.
So I wonder if the head sculpt. No, I don't think the head sculpt.
Is it different?
Different. I think his crest is.
And then we had pictures of.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
This all of the Dinobots they've done so far, which actually looks better in that picture where you can see it a lot clearer. I mean, sweet Babby Jesus, look at all of them.
How can you look at the comic?
I like the G2 ones.
How can you not look at the comic stuff and go and just, start playing Simon Furman stories in your head?
Yeah.
Do you know what though? I really like the toy ones because I don't like the blue heads.
Yeah, I like
They're all fucking good. They're all good.
Somebody said to me, "You've got to choose one set of them," and I'd probably go with the toy ones. Just
it's the toy. Well, I've got a toy and the G2, the Grimlock, because the toy one to me, that toy Grimlock was like one of the best toys we ever had. So yeah, no, they're lovely.
But can we all just remember this photo for the next time somebody moans about Hasbro repaints? Yep, just everybody got that? Visualized it? Beautiful. Let's move on. MB25, the test shot robot mode of their version of Energon Wing Saber, which I gotta be honest, like the Energon Wing Saber toy is something of a kind of brick, really. It doesn't do a lot. But this version of it looks kind of cool. It's got when it's in its colors, for those who don't know, it's very reminiscent of the kind of Victory Saber kind of look to it. It's pretty cool. So I think we've got photos of the robot mode. We've got photos of the vehicle mode, which is like one of those wing type bombers. I mean, the back's it's so clean. And then it turns into like a flying wing thing with loads of weaponry. Will you be stocking this one?
Probably. I can't like the fancy hobby stuff. It's not one for me, but I know they're kind of popular. So yeah.
Thank God for that. I didn't want to keep asking you, and you go, no.
We're getting out of the Transformers game.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I'm trying to help you out here, Graham. Come on, Moff.
Just lie.
Anyway, here you go. There you go. And there it is next to their Fans Hobbies Energon Prime, Dadbot Prime. So you get an idea of the comparison in sizes, and then the combine mode, as I mentioned before.
Oh, that's quite cool.
It does. I like that more than the actual Energon Prime with the bits that normally connect to him. That's a better look, in my opinion.
I agree. I think that's pretty cool.
And if I collected third party, then I would definitely be tempted to pick up this.
Definitely.
It's a classic. Anyway, that takes us on to this chibi little bugger.
Why have they had to pixelate his like?
What are they hiding?
What are you trying to hide now? Hang on. Completely out of sync with my info on here. So this is a super deformed Ultra Magnus from Magic Square as part of their Makudu line. I got this because I found these pictures because our very own Gav Burgess, all praise be to the Gav, he actually shared them, but the pics are from Magic Square's Weibo, and that came through TFW 2005. So we're getting an Ultra Magnus in the style of that. We've seen an Optimus Prime, we've seen a Nemesis Prime in this, and we're getting an Ultra Magnus.
So on Ultra Magnus, what's deformed? Is it the stuff that's behind the pixelated image? Is that?
It's horrific. It's
Magnus has a jobby.
Oh, this stuff. Look like what's going on there?
He's all balls and ass. That's what it is.
It's so funny if they finally reveal it and we're like, yeah, no, I understand why that was.
It actually looks like the trailer is mounting the truck. What's going on there? Anyway, here comes the little matrix, a little teeny tiny matrix hidden away in the chest. And this isn't pixelated. This is what it looks like when you get it. Just all blurred. That's it. But yeah, I know there's people who like this and are collecting these things. So yeah, it'll be coming your way at some point in the future, and hopefully you'll be able to see it properly when it does. Again, from New Age, this is their Shattered Glass version of that Snarl, which is H67B Tremors. I actually really like the colors. A lot of these Shattered Glass ones, I mean, I know they're just basically photo negative colors, but they look cool. I don't know whether it looks cool enough that I'd want to get this one and the toy version, but I'm not 100% against it.
It's like, I know it sounds daft, but it's like the colours suit the mould.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like Snarl there looks great, and I haven't got any interest in the Shattered Glass stuff, but he does look very cool. He does look very cool.
I think the Shattered Glass stuff, a lot of it, just that reversal of the colours. I don't really know why, but it obviously really appeals to a lot of people because we keep seeing it. And then we go on to MMC with their version of Blades, which is Ocular Max PS22 Ventus. This is their test shot via Planet Steel Express on Wevo. So we've kind of seen bits of this leaking out. We've seen it from toy shows. If you're wanting that masterpiece style G1 Blades, well, you need it really, don't you? Because otherwise, how are you going to form Defensor? Unless you buy multiples of the others. But anyway, there you go. And there's Defensor off in the distance.
That's cool.
Why are you so far away? There you go. So once you get a finished one, I think last week we showed how you could have they had the toy and the Toon style, like First Aid and Searchlight, the police car. And there you go. That's what it'll look like when you get him complete if you're collecting it. Go on, Pete. Question from the floor.
I just feel that it's more of a statement. I just feel like they look better individually than they do as Defensor.
Look, I've said this before, and if you're a Defensor fan, that's absolutely fine. I realise that, like, I'm a big Piranacon fan. Not everybody else is. I just always think Defensor, when you actually look at him, looks like generic robot. It just looks boring to me. I can't tell you why. It doesn't excite me when I look at them.
And the bots are good.
If it does,
those bots are good.
I'm sure they are.
Individually they look really good. But I just feel like it's like you just said, they're just merging to make a robot that doesn't look like it's got any character.
Yeah. And again, but it's personal preferences. I'm sure it's fantastic, and we'll find out at some point in the future. I am sure. Now, this Moff, you can help me out with this. So this is the is it counted as Legends size Fortress Maximus, or what is it counted as?
Really, it's about a weird sized one. It's probably like, compare it to like Iron Factory's Scorponok, it's a bit too big. You compare it to like the recent Legends Headmaster's a bit too big. It doesn't really scale with anything. Like, I'm honest, but it's an articulated G1 Fort Max in small scale. Like, it is a Fort Max that is very much like the original toy, but has cracking articulation. And this is the Zeta version of it. So the original one was Toy World Infinitor, I think, and then this is Zeta's version, which is metallic, and it was due to be released Q4 2023, and it's coming out this month. So I am very excited about it. I'm a huge Fort Max fan, but I don't have this version in this mold, so I am very much looking forward to it.
It's a nice release, isn't it, when you get the big Fort Max and the Titans get so huge, and we can kind of have a bit of a Titan and it doesn't take over your whole life.
With this scale with like chug stuff.
Yeah, like it kind of does actually. Like, I'll take a picture of I've got a Toy World on. I'll take a picture.
Sense of pre-order or whatever coming into Primetime Toys sometime in the future, then. Because I believe this will be available.
Such a fair play collector.
Can you imagine if I start collecting third party?
and then
I'm going to just become really unbearable. That'd be just perfect. Anyway, there's also a re-release of the Transart. It's Tarantulas, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah, no, Black Arachnia. Black Arachnia.
I always get confused by which one's from which version. Anyway, but Black Arachnia, and that was a much sought after one, because I can remember when we were selling stuff through Primetime Toys at some of the conventions that they seem to go really quickly. So that's coming out.
Really popular, and this one is more like the animation, whereas the original toy really didn't look like the animation at all. So this was really popular when it came. and it's now getting a reissue, which is good for those that missed out.
Cool. Whoa! What the hell just happened there?
God, how much is there to go?
Damn you! There you go.
And then another reissue, Transactor reissue in the Megatron. This is the third reissue of this. So the first issue had electronics that didn't work, so they then restrict the electronics out for the reissue last year, and it sold really quick. It's a beast of a figure, big, tall, bulky thing, really nice, and it's getting reissued again. I think that's coming out November, December time, if I remember correctly.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, mate. I just noticed Jamie's face as he came back on. But anyway, that is available again from Primetime Toys, I'm sure.
We'll just say a massive thank you to everyone who's stuck with us so far, because it's been going on longer than usual due to
still on the news after
still on the news. There's still loads of good stuff to come, so thanks so much for
I'm going to start
with us,
tweeting.
including
Thanks for making us the best supported British live stream going on this time.
Yeah. Thank you. But also, there's a big announcement coming about TFUK Con. Is that right? Primetime Moff. Am I allowed to say at the end what it is? I'll text you on Facebook to double check.
Right,
Cool.
let's skip through all this nonsense then and get to the good stuff. Right, they've revealed the packaging
we need to
for
get
the
good
Thundercats Cat Slayer. So,
That's
Pete,
good stuff.
coming in 2 boxes, and when it arrives...
Now, this is
Emma,
quite
can we
small,
move
isn't it, Pete?
Legend size.
Has he
So
muted
beautiful.
himself? Because I can't hear him.
Indications suggest
Divorce?
that this will be and when I move into my new place, this will be available in November.
I thought this was your new place.
Yeah, it's not big.
I live in the Cat Slayer now.
And to be fair, those boxes make them look really small, but that bigger box is actually 7'2". The smaller one is 6'1".
So the big box is about the same height as Paul.
I don't know. It's one of them. It's like up till now, I've been really excited. Now it's moved over into, oh my god, is it going to come in through the front door?
Absolute fear. So there was this news as well about mask toys and figures from loyal subjects. So do you want to take this one, Moff?
Yeah, well, I think it's not just Mask. Look at the other stuff they're bringing back. Some of them, like, we're not interested. My Pet Monster, Popples, Rom, the Space Knight, and Mask. So they've done Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake, and they're now bringing back Mask. But the good thing with Mask is they've confirmed they're bringing back. They'll be the same scale. They'll have vehicles. They'll have the removable helmets. They'll have the packaging style. All this is coming along, and it's going to be epic. Like, I am so excited.
This is something to masturbate to, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
speaking.
We're on 1:32 before Jamie mentioned masturbation.
Brilliant.
Who had 1 hour
If you're
30
still
seconds.
watching, if you're still
Not
watching,
physically.
thanks for stopping.
I be playful with words.
Not
With
physically. Just that mental masturbation. Right, okay, we'll
But
move
where
on.
are they going to go? I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about something else?
No, not that.
It's not that you don't have the space; you just have too many people living with you, and that might be a wife. It could be kids, but you can you can do things with it.
And once that Cat Slayer comes, that problem will be over because you'll not be looking at it anymore.
Are you actually going to stock this mass stuff? The
No.
new stuff.
The new stuff for low subjects, yes. If I can, I will. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I will definitely be buying that stuff. Yeah.
Ramen Toys have been showing off what they've been up to with their mask stuff. So
They're behind the
go.
eyes.
The human
Wait for
figures
it.
just freak me out.
There you go. Just for you, Jamie.
They've got no eyes. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, look at it, Jamie. Look at it. Let it haunt your dreams.
It's fucking,
There you go.
The one good thing their figures do is
go on.
you can swap the head, so you can have a helmet that goes on the actual head like the original toys, or you can swap the head to one that looks like what it should do in animation, because the helmets are huge on the figures, but they then produce an alternate head one. So that's one thing that Ramen do that's quite cool.
I was thinking that's probably to protect the face, but then you look at that fucking face, you think that doesn't need protection. It's too late. It's too late. That should
Did they
be
have a head
sealed.
with eyes? that's what we're looking
No,
for.
that's how it comes, Pete.
No,
Accept it.
But
Accept
we've both got Diaclone figures, haven't they? They fucking paint the eyes on those figures, and I mean, how can you not do it with that?
Emma, you should do Gem the show Friday nights 8 o'clock.
Oh,
Gem the
Emma,
show.
I've got. See if you like Gem. I've got. I'll bring you a present for next time I see you. I found years ago. I found a Gem, mint Gem colouring book that I just bought because why not? And I've never used it because it's weird.
Oh, Emma loves Gems.
So I'll dig that out and I'll bring that the next time I see you.
When the cat's lair gets delivered.
Yeah, smoke screen.
Anyway,
I think I found my new member of my Care Bear club I'm about to launch.
You can't do that though. A 7-foot fucking cat's lair comes in. Oh, here's a colouring book from the 80s. And Emma's just going to go, oh, I noticed nothing now.
Distraction.
Look around the eyes, not into the
An hour
eyes.
and 34 minutes in. Let's crack on. Moff.
Yeah. So this is Ramen Toys next reveal from this week, and it's a kind of colour version of the Doctera. So there's two versions of this coming. So the original toys, or the original Centurions they released, they did in a kind of more modern, dirty kind of style, and they did a cartoon style, and they released both Haka, and then they're doing Doctera.
That's just wrong.
Both styles. So, but that's what the original toys did. So it's kind of.
Yeah, that is true.
Mirror back to
I don't know. I can never look at it after that film with Charles Dance when he was kind of a cyborg, wasn't he, as well? And, and he had like I don't know what he had for his penis, but it was some. I don't know.
Is that a major concern?
It is.
I need
imagination.
To keep you up at night.
I mean, why would you get upgraded like that? They said we're going to chop this thing off, and you go, "Well, I wasn't using it." I don't know.
Oh, and then Paul, I think this is the last bit. There's something else after this, but you shared this space.
Yeah, I just put the head. I just put the head off the guy from whatever you were just talking about onto Space Marines. I thought it looked like a Space Marine head. That's it. That is it.
And that's big news. Anyway, and then there was this. So
this is exciting.
Because this is New Age, and they are doing S01 Romulus, which they teased in the last couple of days, I think it was, and it's basically Megatron. But this Megatron will be compatible with the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. So
I think this is dodgy ground.
Now
it's dodgy ground.
I like it. I think it's good.
Is it compatible?
But you know why it's dodgy ground?
It's what it says. Compatible.
I think it does. But I think the discussion was it's going to be Studio Series size. That's how I understood it.
That would be. I mean, that'd be.
Well, hopefully.
What I'm saying is, before it was upgrade kits, wasn't it? And I think Hasbro let that pass. But if they're going to start making alternative Studio Series 86 chug size figures, that's going to be
a game
really
changer.
going into.
I agree. The only thing is, it's a gun and it transforms a gun. Hasbro aren't going to touch that, are they?
Yeah.
So it's
it is probably the only. Third party was always about. Originally, it was about producing stuff that Hasbro were never going to give us. So we're never going to get it. It's not competing with anything Hasbro are going to do.
I don't know. It's like it's almost playing with. I don't know.
Now the question is are they going to upscale their new age Megatron, which does turn into a gun, which is a brilliant figure?
Yeah.
Or the only thing is, I think, is when you compare it to Studio Series Prime, even if you should compare this Earthrise Prime, they're quite a bit heftier. Megatron, the new age one's quite thin. It would look weird. So I'm hoping they'll do like a brand new one, a new mold, and maybe it's slightly easier to transform one.
I don't know.
Way to go for New Age, like New Age who have done all Legends to then go to this. It'll be interesting to see.
It almost feels like the Unicron again, doesn't it? When HasLab, Unicron is launched and suddenly there was a third-party Unicron and Hasbro weren't too happy. And I just think if you're going to start making Chug figures to fit in with the Chug line, specifically, it might raise some eyebrows.
Just measuring now, it will come up shorter than Earthrise Prime. So I don't think it will scale. I think we're just looking at a chug-sized Megatron that will turn into. They're not going to compete with Studio Series. I don't. It's going to be a different.
You got
scale.
that from the amount of inches they said it was going to be.
Yeah.
And then you got your
measured
device, and then you got that amount of inches on your device. You held that up to another Transformer.
Yeah.
Was that British
science you do nowadays?
Science, baby.
This is what Transformers the Show brings you. Live analysis. We are like the Gary
How many
Neville
episodes
and
have we
Jamie
done with this
Carragher.
old man?
It's a really important part.
Is this the first
17
time he's
centimeters
actually...
tall, isn't it? So it's supposed to be 17 centimeters tall, which according to this is 6.69 inches. So make that noise again.
Maybe
well, that's it for the news. But apart from one really important bit, which we have to take, TF UK Con 2025 next year is coming back to Birmingham for its 4th year, and more than that, we have a special guest announcement tonight. So, Moff, would you like to take us through who will be there on this Friday night when people are arriving for a special night?
Special guest? I'm like, who are you talking about? so live from the Cobden Hotel in Birmingham, Friday the day before. I don't even remember the date.
I'm a bit happier about it, Moff. Like,
No. So
Peter Cullen. No,
no, we have came to an agreement with one of YouTube's biggest sensations, and we are proud and amazed to announce that we are having Transformers Show have their very own night. So you have your own night. It means I hold no responsibility for whatever happens. I am not involved. Please do not sue me. No, I think it's an amazing opportunity for you to have a chance to really kind of bring your own personality to a night that's going to be about yours. So Friday night, TF UK Con is Transformers a Show night. So there'll be more.
I got disconnected. Who's the big guest?
We are
you.
You,
Jamie
with 1 million views on Twitter.
It's actually Emma from Jam the Show.
Well, she might be the only one who's still alive. Look at Pete. It's a whole year away now.
And when you say connect with the fans, do you mean Pete saying "Sweet Caroline" and getting able to clap and tune in?
Exactly. Yeah.
That was my highlight of it. So more details will be on the site and on TF Show Facebook. Let's do some pickups. Moff, thank you.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, Chris, how would you get Candy?
You completely broke up then because you started talking too fast.
Sorry, quick as you can.
You're saying it's me to go first, aren't you?
Yes, if that's okay.
Yeah. All right. 1 second. Let me just share this.
By singing a song.
This is how we share it.
I'm not prepared.
Oh, no, you removed it. There we go. Oh, no, you removed it again.
Sorry.
Come on, you share it and I'll click. How's that?
Gorgeous.
Oh, no, that's not the right thing. There we go. Right, okay. So that was just a photo because I opened up the Thundertron pack, and Jamie was right. I'm going to keep both. But that's a really cool pack. If you haven't bought it, get it at some point. Even if you're going to be one of those people and do a Rohan and just, wait till the discounts come in. That's fine. That's fair enough. But, if you miss out, you are missing
or
out.
buy from a dodgy internet site and get scammed. Oh, you can do that.
Well, that's a different thing. But
not the popular choice.
I wasn't going to mention that, but okay. But really, three really good molds and 3 really fun toys. And yeah, I even like the little troll guy down. He's just great. Anyway, so there was that. Then I was very fortunate from Vinted. I picked up what I thought was just a mint in box Takara Superlink Wheeljack, but it turned out it was sealed. I hadn't read the thing properly, so it's actually sealed. So I have it here, and it's actually sealed, never opened.
That's insane. That's wild that was on Vinted.
Vinted, 20 quid as well. So that's even more insane. Vinted, get Vinted.
Jonathan Watt. Get on Vinted.
Anyway. And it's Wheeljack. So in like Western markets, this was sold as Downshift, which was looked like Wheeljack but had green bits on his body. In Japan, they just went no, this is Wheeljack, so they just called it Wheeljack, and that's what it is. And I haven't opened it yet. I am gonna open it. I am gonna break the seal and bring it out, but I haven't yet because I'm just enjoying it in its box. And then there's one other thing. So. Those of you who may have caught Here's Lily and Dave Nipples on their show that they very kindly invited me on as a guest. We were going on about turtles and stuff. They were saying, you need to collect turtles, because we were talking about the fact I did love them as a kid, and the wife is very much against me having a turtles collection. And then we're out doing a bit of shopping, and we're in the entertainer, and I saw something, and I went, I've got to get that. Which I'm going to show you now. Can you make me big, please, Paul?
Hey,
work the shot. Nice, thank you. It's this. Anybody heard of Fugglers? This is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Fuggler.
I've got
Leonardo. £10 from the entertainer, and it's just it comes in a pizza box, and on the back you can see the other ones that you can collect. And I had to for a tenner, I thought, I've got to buy this, and it's cute as hell. But the problem is, my daughter has literally claimed this as her own, and is now demanding that we buy all of the other Fugglers of that type. So
yeah, I bet she is.
I've got a turtle. No, she really is. This is not a joke. You can ask the wife, because like what happened was I said to my daughter, oh yeah, she said, oh, can I have a look at it? I said, well, after the show's done, we'll open it up. And she went, shall we open it now? All right, then we'll open it now. And then the next thing you know, she put down her teddy that she got for her birthday and said, can I take this one to school instead today? All right, go on, you can take. And now it has become hers. She wants the Donatello version. So who was it? Who's the Donatello fan? There you go. She wants that one. She thinks that one looks really cute. So
the bottoms having a button on them is just like all Fugglers have a bottom button.
Yeah, they do. They're basically an arsehole.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a really fun little thing. And it was nice that like my daughter's taken an interest now in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of because of it. So that's kind of cool too. But yes, Fugglers. Dave, does that count as a turtle? It's not nightmare fuel, although the teeth. I remember once telling my children that the teeth were real children's teeth.
I love it. Parenting done right.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff of nightmares. Anyway, yeah, that was me.
Sorry. Wow. I thought Crazy Six was saying that.
That's that Red Bull I lost earlier on.
About the teeth. Right, cool. Pete, would you like to let us know what you picked up this week?
I would. I have
cheers, Dave.
Some vintage goodness and some new stuff. First of the vintage goodness is G1 Trigger Happy.
Oh, that's
nice. Miraculous condition, considering the age. The legs are a little bit loose, but not enough to be concerned about. But more importantly,
it's beautiful.
Unbroken clips.
Yeah. And they are tighter than a
go on.
Something that's tight. The downside is you could probably see on his gun one of the clips is broken, but do you know what? It is what it is.
Leave him in gun mode, he'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to be messing with him. And I also got a Misfire, who again is in gorgeous condition. However, a little bit frustrated with myself, not with the guy that sold it, but with myself, that his Aimless was held together with a bit of blue tack on his clip, and the other one is got the plastics held together with luck, I think, rather than actual plastic connection. And I looked at both of them, and I was so
excited,
committed to making sure Trigger Happy was all right. I just saw that Aimless was in there, and I didn't even think to check him. But that's on me. But for the price I paid, I think I would have paid it. I would have paid the price knowing that it was broken. I'm just frustrated I didn't notice it until I got home. And then, as it's Transformers the show, I got some Thundercats. I got Lano, Lord of the Thundercats. It is indeed. Ultimate. Not just Rogers.
Flex.
So I got that, and I got his mentor, the man that gave his life so the Thundercats could live. He has the moves like Jagger. He is Jagger. And that was it. Just those four.
Cool. brilliant pickups. More than what I got. Yeah, I didn't get anything. So, Primetime Moff, what did you get?
I joined a club that Andy and Peter in. I got blockies, so we got our stock in, so I managed to get mine. So, and I also, well, as much as getting the blockies, I also got a contract with blockies as well, so we are now going to be an official distributor for them, so I'm putting them in so I can get more. What else did I get? I got, to keep Jamie happy, I got some human Transformers. I
awesome.
love Tiger Force. Tiger Force, my favorite life GI Joe. So I'm looking forward to this. Opening this up. I got a second copy of something I got a couple of weeks ago that we got in stock, but it meant I can get a nice mint copy, and it's this, and it is absolutely stunning. Like it's. The figure itself is brilliant. So this is a Fujo, I think it is, model Jetfire. So it's just an absolute cracking figure, but the box is just beautiful. And then like the innards that comes with a kind of collector's card that looks like G1 Jetfire. And then the coolest bit for me was the fact that the instructions even just look like G1 instructions.
How did they get away with that? Is it just because they're just taking a risk? They're probably not going to release anything.
They really don't. They don't care.
They don't care.
They're a KO company. They'll rename themselves for something else next again week. So it's but it's lovely. It's really, really nice. And then my wife got me a Transformers related gift. Transformer snack. Transformers
spicy.
Which we always laugh about. Like the first auto assembly I went to with Kerry, I went to Asda and I bought a multi-pack Transformer snack. Told her that's all we could eat at Transformers conventions because it's like related. So when they come out with Transformer snacks with Transformers 1 on it, it always makes me happy and makes me laugh. But yeah, and then the other big thing we got this week, or I got as Primetime Toys, was we got our confirmation that we will be at Reading. So I've been planning to come to Reading, but we got our official confirmation from the TFN crew that we have been confirmed for Reading. I just need to pay up now, and then that's us there. So that was a good bit, and then that's me.
Fantastic. I'm not quite sure why I appeared then, but that's fantastic news.
Instead of taking you off a full screen mode, I just removed you from the stage and put Andy in by accident. Sorry.
Thank God I wasn't doing anything compromising.
So glad you you'd think after 5 years I'd know how to do this. Cool. Jamie, come on, what did you get this week? And can I add this photo to the stage?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dear.
So I eventually took a shot
nice, mate.
with all the Dinobots together, with Swoop, Subgun Locks, Snarl, Slag, Slug, and Sludge. And yeah, I was quite fortunate the way the photo came out there. It came out better than I planned. So,
Fortune's got nothing to do with it, mate.
I was just going to say, that's not
photo. No.
Yeah. No. And it's I try to do my photos as if I was doing a massive poster, so that, like, you got a lot of detail and stuff.
Put it
like
in
that,
a calendar. Told you this.
Well, that's the other thing is there's that calendar thing which the Transformers community do, and so. And he said to me I could sort of like donate some photos. So I went, here's 56.
How many months in the year?
Yeah, I know. Which is going to be a bit embarrassing when they go, you didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
I could put it in 27 when Hasbro released Devastator.
27.
Yeah. But I really did. They look good together. And there was no trick photography. Basically, the stand is behind Grimlock, so I made it as nice and as simple for me to take, so I could just focus on the photo and the color and everything else, and not have to worry about doing post editing or combining photos or whatever stuff you need to do. But yes, it's been said. Swoop is a good fun character, very simplistic. He definitely needs bigger feet in his wolf modes, really. But he's a beautiful bot, and we would never have expected that 4 years ago when I started collecting. We would have something like that. So it's superb, and I'm just happy to have the the fact is, the size is perfect, you know, because when you line them up in bot mode, it's just a tiny bit smaller, just like the fucking cartoon was. So, you know, everyone should be static, but it's like the ultimate scale. So obviously, these people really cared about what they were doing. And
I love that me and Mob
they're
both
just
looked
gorgeous.
over at our Dinobots just to check you were right. Yeah, you're right. It is slightly smaller.
and it's and that to me is a beautiful thing. The fact they did that.
Yeah.
I too was on the hunt for some sort of vintage toys, and I got myself some of the upgraded.
The Battle Beasts.
I forgot, but the Battle Beasts.
Battle Beasts, yeah,
you know,
the ones.
Yeah, so got one of these. Got that for a tenner. I spoke to the guy, so that was quite cool.
Good price.
Yeah, there's other guy like a couple of stalls down, and he's like, "Oh, 20." And I was thinking, no, my good man, I could get this.
And what's in there? Is there just a couple of battle beasts in there?
Yeah, there's 3 battle beasts. There's 3 box sets, I think, with these guys, and it was just one big box set of the other and stuff like that. So you make sure you do your homework sometimes, because what they might try to do is confuse you and make you think there's another big box set and there's not and stuff. But sometimes I'd like to think it's just a lack of knowledge rather than deliberately. But like Moff, I got myself a human Transformer. Same thing, Tiger Force. Epic. Yeah.
I love Gidjo.
I missed that bit of G.I. Joe.
I mean, seriously, the G.I. Joe line was like, people started to customize like vehicles thinking we would never get vehicles, and suddenly we're just awash with freaking vehicles now, and like the HasLab vehicles are just ridiculous. I also got from Sandown some Dino Rider human figures, and I got them because they're just a bit smaller than Mask, and I was thinking about scaling them up for some like photos and stuff like that, like, you know, with Transformers and cameras that way, you know. But yes, I got them, and that was quite good, you know, like a £5 each or £4. So delighted with that. And I think that's actually me. Yeah, that was all of the stuff I got.
Lovely pickups, everyone. Let's crack on with a little bit of foreplay.
Lynn, these are sex people.
What do you mean?
They're sex swappers. Lynn, this is DEFCON 1. Look. Look. Don't make the same noise as them. Don't think you want to join in.
Right, so our top 5 Megatrons. So I'll go first with my one, which is Megatron. But specifically, which Megatron is the Titans Return oversized? I think is it Wei Jing or the other one, Jim Bao?
Was it not Black? Was it? I thought it was Black Mamba. I bet it was Wei Jing.
Oh yeah,
no,
it was Black Mamba,
definitely was Black Mamba.
I can't remember.
This is literally like 7 years old, I think, 6 years old.
Knock off.
Could be Black Mamba. I think it's either Wei Jing or Jim Bao. It could be Black Mamba. But anyway, KO, guess how much he's metal. So he's metal. And he comes with all these extra bits. He was £15 for Transformer.
Wow.
Now, at the time, I was massively into Titans Return and Combiner Wars. I can believe this guy when he came out. I think he's bigger. Is he bigger than the? I think he's upscaled in terms of size.
He looks it.
But you can take his head, obviously, and replace it with.
I had the normal coloured upscaled one. Not that, but I always fancied that black one.
That
one
looks
lovely.
That looks
no, my son broke him. He was free, and it's not working. But
It just
imagine that. Gav,
worries me that
Oh, the Armada Megatron.
Yeah,
with the massive like horns.
Yeah, so you put that on him as well. But
15 quid metal. It just worries me that if you lick it, you will die.
Why would you?
I know. Of all your Transformers, don't like that one. Like the rest of them. They're fine.
Who was it who said they licked their toys?
It's got bits which come off it. So not is it amazing? It's got bits come off it, but like if you take, that didn't happen in Times Return, did it? It didn't have a.
It's an upscale. It's
this came with
but
the
it's also got an upgrade kit.
It's got the
which
upgrade
made
kit.
it brilliant.
Also,
Yeah.
did it have rubber?
I never had the original, so I don't know. But
I want to say the original did have rubber tracks in my memory. Somebody in the
you
chat
got- again-
if I'm wrong, as they love to do.
Don't lick the tracks. I've lost 3 letters of the alphabet. I can't remember now. Since looking at that. So, lovely toy. I just remember getting £15. I bought him second hand. He's
Bargain.
insane. I'm going to find the link to it, or I'll find out where you can buy him, because he's masterpiece scale, and he's just brilliant in that. So articulate. They've added all the add-on kits to him. It's insane. But yeah, that was my choice when we had to think of our top 5 Megatrons, because he means a lot to me. Now, who would like to go next?
Oh.
Let's go over to Pete.
My one is OG animated Megatron. I think he is a very, very screen accurate version of the cartoon version. I think with all of the animated stuff, I've said it numerous times, it's like they lifted the characters off the screen and just made them out of plastic. They are so screen accurate. And how can you not like a Megatron that has got sound effects and light up lights? I mean, look at it. And it transforms into
above his neck.
This bit.
It's the cockpit of the old
yeah.
mode. But
So he turns into an attack helicopter. And I only got him probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago, because I passed animated by when it was first out. But such a good range of toys, and this Megatron is even his head sculpt. He just looks like a mean bastard, doesn't he?
Pete, do you have the black version?
I do. I picked it up at TFN from Toy Food.
I thought you did, but I prefer the black. I just think the colours on that black version.
That was gorgeous.
Oh, I'd have that as well. I'll steal it off of you.
He is just an amazing version of Megatron, and there are lots of amazing versions, but for me, really good version, and he's got noises.
But do you still make your noises? Because that's important, I believe. Yeah,
I will drown out any Megatron.
Your favorite Megatron toy, Jamie? What would you choose?
I would choose G2 Megatron. And it's a weird one because I think I always liked the G2 Megatron just because of the G2 comics, because the artwork was just crazy. Megatron seemed revitalized again. He was into tank mode before it was woke. They did the tank mode to be more gruesome and more brutal, which I think people forget. I don't know. So I think the tank mode was brilliant, and I quite liked it. And obviously the G2 comics, the artwork, it was so different. It was live. I mean, I loved the original G1 comic.
So anybody else notice that Jamie's sound's got a bit?
Oh, it's my sound. Sorry, I'm walking away and my mic's still there.
Don't walk away.
Yeah, But yes, the G2 comics, the artwork was superb. He was Megatron, just looked alive. It was just different style of artwork, and they looked more organic than anything, and it was just awesome. And I love the colors. I just thought the colors were crazy. Purple was definitely the new black. Green was the new sort of grey white, whatever Megatron really was. That's the teeth he had. I wish he had teeth there. I wish he had shining teeth. But yes, he was just a vicious bastard. And this is like my old mobile phone photos when I was first experimenting with dioramas, and I just loved that because of the way the figure can sort of like stand out. That grass, it looks really cool and really nice to work with. Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare to clean up with. and it's like needles everywhere. I mean, you put your hand on the table and you stand up screaming because you've got like 100 needles in your hand, and stuff like that. But it looks beautiful, so I made sure my Lynn cleaned it up. Couldn't risk my wonderful hands, manicured hands. But yes, and he honestly made the G2 Optimus Prime look good. I mean, his ridiculous shoulder pads, and yes, I really do like that G2 Megatron. In fact, I'm kind of hoping when we get the Studio Series 86 Megatron, they bring out a new mold of this. I mean, they've killed the other mold; they did it to death, and I think that's why I've kind of picked that, because it'd be this or Super Megatron, just because they're quite different, and and if you're going to do something with a mold, which has been done to death, Hasbro, do not do any more fucking Megatrons. And you, Takara, not anymore. Not after your last fucking disaster with the stupid leg and and oh yeah, you've lost it. Go crazy and do colors like this. That's what you need to do. And he's just a beautiful, beautiful figure. And I honestly think that it's one of my most favorite shots I've done. Even though I've done so many more shots now, I might ask that to put in the calendar. I think I will. I'll post. I've already added 56 pictures to see. Here's another one. No, 57. Lucky fighter 57. But yeah, he's a cool, awesome figure, and the colours work well. And there's obviously a wonderful add-on kit as well, which makes him more authentic to the sort of G2 comic and stuff like that. But I just liked it.
If that's the GT, who was this one? If that's the GT one,
it's also G2.
Yeah, it's another GT version.
Another version.
Combat Megatron.
Combat Megatron,
yeah.
But it's more like the ugly brother who should not be mentioned.
Yeah, disgusting.
Lives in the loft.
I found him up for sale for a £5 once, and no one bought him at all.
Jamie,
someone give you a £5 to keep it.
Pay you not to show me.
Jamie, you're like one of my despots. This isn't my pick, but this is genuinely one of my despots just now. Is a Super 7 G2 Megatron, which just with the
I saw your photo in that, and that almost convinced me to want to go and buy that. And I can't go back in my word because I've said Super 7's fish. So I can't go back in that. But he does look quite cool.
So
he
is like the best version of the comic version. Like that,
and plus that massive gun, yeah,
that's awesome. Right, okay, prime time off. So over to you.
Mine's is hard. I've got too many Megatrons. I kind of pick one that it might not be the best toy, but it's one that just I absolutely love this version of Megatron, and it's the best version of that kind of one, and it's the Flame Toys model kit of the IDW. I love that story. Like, and thinking about the fact that who you had on last week, like I've just reread Lost Light and More Meets Their Eye for the third time. It's my favourite bit of G1 storytelling, or Transformers storytelling, and this is just a great representation of him. Yeah, okay, he's not transforming, and there's bits on it. I'm like, I wish it was a real proper figure, but it's the best version we've had of that version of it, and it is just a cracking story and cracking version. But yeah, I could easily pick 5 myself. I sent that to you last night, Pete. I was like, here's my top 5, easy. I've got a wee mini.
It's like when Andy picked Super Megatron and I went, I bought him first, you bastard.
Do you?
But yeah.
All right.
Super Megatron, based on the Galvatron mode.
Talking of Andy.
What, you mean the one I'm about to share? Thank God you were here to tell everybody before I did, because otherwise it might be a fucking surprise. Jesus wept.
Some things are justified.
Oh, fuck you. Anyway, here is Generation Select's Super Megatron, using some of my wonderful photography. No, obviously
that's really good.
Your pseudo name, Toy Box.
I'll tell you what, this is one of the things I love about Liam. Whenever I message him and say, can I just borrow some of your photos, because I want to talk about this toy and your photos make it look fantastic, he always just says, oh yeah, that'd be great, thanks. So anyway, here is Super Megatron. There's tons of great Megatron toys, and this though was the first one that came to my mind because I just love the mold. I'm not completely familiar with like the backstory because it was a Japanese manga thing, the whole Super Megatron. But this, I believe, that following on from the Headmasters when he was Galvatron, and then when he reappears for some reason, he is now Super Megatron. And I just love it. I think this shows that Galvatron mold that we got in Titan's Return can be a great toy. Because the Galvatron from Titan's Return, let's be honest, it's so close to being a good toy, but the flaws make it a crap one. And then this shows that mold can be a great toy. And as I say, Liam's photos of it just show off far better than me just holding it in my hand and showing it. Go on, sorry.
It's almost like this is what Megatron would have looked like in the movie if he didn't transform into Galvatron. Then
if he was powered up,
brought him up again.
Yeah.
Alt modes, I mean, they're accurate to what he was supposed to look like at the time, but it's not like I'm going to display it like this. But again, even then, There's a tank, Cybertronian tank. But I mean, it's just a really great version
Poor
of
Titan
Megatron.
monsters.
Yeah, but you got to make some use of them, for God's sake. Oh, there's little double dealer, or Clouder, as I think he's called at the time. Anyway, yeah, I love it, and I even like. It's really weird that the battle mask that comes on this obviously looks a lot like, I think it's the Age of Extinction Megatron battle mask that he has. So there must have been some inspiration for whoever designed that Megatron in the movies from this, because the similarities are just unavoidable. But it's just a great toy. It's got gimmicks, it's got little weapons and stuff that come out, and it feels much more solid. And it's just, I mean, just look at it. It kicks ass. And it kind of doubled a little bit as like a bit of an IDW style Megatron for me, because for me, I feel like it has those elements to its design. But it's just great fun. It's just a great figure. And most Megatrons tend to be great figures. Obviously, you can go back to G1, and if we all love the G1 one because it was G1, man, it was Megatron. But if you actually look back at it as a toy, it's janky as hell. So now it's like, can we start the debate about Megatron as a tank or a gun, or shall we just leave that for another time when we want to melt down all the people watching? I don't know. I like the idea of the idea of Megatron as like I don't mind him as a jet if the jet looks cool. I don't mind him as a tank if a tank looks cool. But the robot mode on this is and also the figure. If you haven't got this, the figure is solid as hell and just looks immense. So thank you again to Liam. If you're watching, Liam, thank you very much for letting me use your photos again. One day I'll learn to be a photographer like Jamie, but not now. So thank you very much for that. But yes, my choice is Generations Select Super Megatron. Thank you very much.
Great choice.
Awesome
Which
choice.
would have been my choice. But,
You chose G2 Megatron.
I wanted to choose both.
Damn it. Right, so it's time for, are we doing the socials?
Yes.
Let me just find the.
Peter looks scared.
I'm just.
None of these are right.
Who labelled them?
I did, to be fair. So
has somebody gone in and just relabeled them to get revenge? Possibly for others being deleted.
Ian, I did actually delete. I didn't realise Ian had his files here, and I deleted all of them.
Oh dear.
Right, we'll start with this one. Go.
I'm a big chocolate slut.
Jerry?
Fuck off. Shock your nuts. It makes you dance. Don't eat any bras.
Don't. Never eat any bras. All right, socials.
You meant to untie them.
Yeah, on that. Right on that.
Shock your nuts.
Come on, Pete.
Makes you dance.
Should we go back to Hasbro Pulse?
Let's see what's happening on Hasbro Pulse right now.
However, there has been breaking news from Hasbro Pulse. The MDLX Transformer 1 figures are about £80, and they vary in size from between 5 inches, which is Bumblebee, up to 6 1/3 inches. So there you go.
Great.
And where's the socials?
And now I've opened the socials.
Oh God!
You're
literally killing me. Oh, fantastic!
Joke's on you lot. Right. Ready.
Pete says using that computer's quite an impressive thing, so well done, Pete.
Especially for a man of your age.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Stop it! You're gonna kill me. Oh, dear.
This one from Ian this week, The Chronicles of Cliff Jumper. I love the glob. Look, we all know the failing with the Earthrise mold of Wheeljack. It wasn't great. It was a little bit gappy, but it was okay. But the way I think Ian's got the eyes lighting up, it's just so much character.
Yeah.
It's such a gorgeous photo. Really enjoyed that one. friend of the show, Skywolf SES.
Steve from
with the
Stevenage.
brothers. Steve.
Another old one who might not be here long with us, but yeah.
Was it Dreadwing and what's his brother called? Was it Darkwing and
Skyquake and Dreadwing.
Dreadwing. I think it's been really nice to watch Steve's photos improve over the weeks and months, and that now says to me I want to go and get the legacy versions. Perhaps not these. I nearly didn't include it because it had hashtag Beast Wars, but do you know what? He's all right. Do you know what I mean? He just rough childhood. Moving on to
that's
cool.
That's
cool.
New follower to Milky, but this photo is sublime for me.
Can I ask a question? Sorry, it's just about this because this is referencing something from the Skybound comics, isn't it? Is that right? Yeah, because I haven't read them yet, but I've seen some panels from it that just looked beautiful of Beachcomber on the moon. Spoilers, but that's what this is referencing, isn't it?
Yeah. Skybound, a bit like I guess IDW did. You know, they're taking some perhaps characters that haven't had a massive amount of limelight and giving them a bit of, you know, their chance in the sun, and they've done a bit with Beachcomber. No spoilers, and I think this photo is a great homage to that. They're giving him an opportunity to shine, and they're doing some quite cool things with the character. If you haven't read Skybound yet, ignore, I think, the negative comments. There are far more positives about the story so far than there are negatives. I'm really enjoying it. I can't believe it's been 12 issues.
Is there a trade coming for it? Because I was hoping there'd be a trade.
I think it starts. I think they're starting to release them in October.
Nice. Okay.
Which is very cool. Rob Franklin, he's another guy that I follow on Twitter. His photos have been getting better and better. Bludgeon. This is a great photo, but did you need another version of Bludgeon? I don't know. That's not. I guess it's not the idea of the conversation, but a great picture nonetheless. This takes this takes us back to being a kid. Yeah,
that is excellent.
Brilliant.
Gherkin, exceptional photo. You just takes you back to the Marvel comic where Grimlock ran the letters page, and if you got your letter printed, you'd get a toy, and Grimlock would give his take on any of your opinions. It's just the pose, even the envelope.
Yeah, that's so
well
good.
played.
Yeah,
well played, Gherkin. Well played. Exceptional photo. Steve again.
Oh yeah,
become important. Work.
And it's higher than that now.
It's ruining my life.
It's like 3,200 people really like it. I don't know.
Yeah, but so apt. So apt. I mean, to be fair, you could have used Ultra Magnus as well, but we discussed it last week. I can never pronounce this guy's name, but
Fuzigi. I mean, Matt, you're not. You know, it's close enough. Apologies.
Exceptional.
Fuzigi?
Yeah. Gives you the impression that Menasau's looking for something to do and just wants someone to talk to, and Starscream's telling him to fuck off. Yeah. Just go away.
In a nutshell.
Starscream, shots. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
And last but not least, I felt an exceptional photo from Arrowfire. Snarl. They just did such a good job.
Yeah.
Jamie's picture summed it up with them in Dino mode, but I think all of them are just exceptional bots. And who would have thought? Yeah, who would have thought? You know, Jamie said 4 years ago when he started collecting, you'd have had leader class bots of the quality that these were. You know, they could have done we had the Power of Primes stuff.
But they haven't overcomplicated them. That's the
No.
thing. They've just made them big, chunky, fun bots, even at that size. They're just brilliant.
Yeah. And that is Social Corners this week.
That's great, Pete. Thank you so much. Right, that brings us. That's the end of the show, isn't it? 'Cause we've had too much time to do a discussion. So, am I okay to close the show down and go to bed? Any objections? Now or
Are we not
forever?
chatting to the Moff? No, we're gonna say goodnight. It's been a long day, to be fair.
Moff.
Hi.
How's it going on with your planning? Actually, can I just do a quick intro? Just quick. I prepared this. It's a special. I think you'll recognise a lot of the characters in this.
I'm a little bit nervous.
It's funny because you should be, and it's a lot of the characters in there.
The cameras in your house. That you didn't know.
It's not. It's a special sneak preview of the new and upcoming Transformers the Show theme song, and I think you'll like the video I've laid this down to. Here we go.
It's time for Transformers, the show! From Michael Bay to Marvel, UK, every world in between. Breaking news and toy reviews, every robot turns wet dream. Grab a brew and join the crew, become part of our scene. Bring your mom, let's drink her own, make sure you're at least 18. Welcome to the show, set party and let's roll. Friday night, let's go, Transformers the show.
I wonder how many actors they got through before they decided we need to use a stuffed doll. You know?
I actually didn't make that. I found it on this thing called. I found it on an internet. I loved it, and I thought I don't know where that sitcom went to during the 80s.
AI is crazy now.
So obviously that was the intro to TFUK Con 2025. How's it going? How's it shaping up? And how is Primetime Toys doing, sir? You've had a crazy year, a crazy year.
Yeah, both are going really well. So we've announced a handful of our guests. We've still got more guests to announce for TFUK Con in 2025. Tickets go on sale 1st of October. There is a new website, tfukcon.com. .com. I keep trying to remember it's .com or .co.uk. I think I actually bought both. So it has became kind of folded into the Primetime Toys banner. So we're kind of running the kind of backstage aspect of it, finances and stuff. So it's good. I think we're quite well planned. I shared the kind of plan with you, Paul, this week. We've kind of got proper plans for 2025, but we've got some really good, strong plans for 2026 as well. I think, we landed on our feet this year after it went a bit crazy when we lost our hotel and the mad panic, and it was, you were in that group chat.
Was it small?
Yeah, find it. I'd actually I think I'd put it in my back pocket. I thought it was my front pocket.
In the back of the sofa.
They shut down to general public.
There's Gav here. It's the back pocket, Gav. It's the back pocket. No front pocket there.
So there was a point where we were nearly cancelling an event because we couldn't find another hall that suited, and then we kind of lucked out with one just across the road. So we're back there next year. Whether we're back again. No, well,
It's a better venue. Like, it's crazy because, like, Jamie, Andy, you went to Strathallan. We had such a great time there, didn't we? And I was really worried about going to the new venue. It was brilliant, absolutely.
Yeah. It was
perfect.
Like all the areas, like the area for the guests, having a separate area for food, having a proper space that we could turn into a trader space. It was a great hall. Now that we know it better, we're kind of feeling as if we're much more comfortable. What can we do this year? What can we plan with it? How can we lay things out? How can we do some fun stuff? We did the bar menu, the food menu. We kind of did a theme menu. We're going to do something similar again this year. So we're in a much better space because we know what we're doing with the hall and how we can lay things out. We put up a post the other day. We are trying to organise a discounted rate with the Premier Inn next door as well, because Cobden doesn't have accommodation. So we're trying to get a discounted rate from the Premier Inn next door. So that would be really nice as well if we could get that. But if MD came this year and saw what we put together this year, you'll be even more impressed with what we've got in plan for next year. We've got proper bits. There's just, we talked earlier on, we've got you gents for the Friday night's entertainment. We have got special entertainment for the Saturday night that we'll be revealing this later this month as well. And we've still got guests to announce. So no, it's lining up really well. And then Primetime Toys has been great. It's been a very successful year. Not everybody knows this, but I am actually taking over the business full time as of 1st of October. Greg is stepping away from the business. So when I joined 2 years ago, we always had the plan that Greg would step away, but it was going to be a kind of 3-year plan. And then things have went so well this year that in our kind of real world job, that Greg kind of made the suggestion that why don't I buy him out a wee bit sooner, and much to my wife's chagrin and not being too pleased about it, I was like, yep, let's do that. So it's a bit stressful trying to get ready for it. Some of you will know the challenge I've had trying to get storage space and stuff sorted at my house. I did a garage conversion last year, paid somebody to
I didn't know.
I
didn't listen to you.
Oh,
so
thanks.
it's okay. No, it's all fresh for me. So you can tell me now.
So I paid somebody to do a roof last year, a proper roofer, and it was a crap job, and it leaked.
Yeah.
And he's just never come back. So me and my dad put a big steel roof on it last weekend. So it is now.
You and your dad, did you not get any?
My brother-in-law came in and helped with the final day. So me and my
Yeah.
brother, my dad did the majority of the framework, and then my brother-in-law came up and helped us because it's big steel sheets going up on the roof. So the three of us together to get them up last weekend.
Did you have a roof on it originally?
So I had a roof. The original roof on it leaked. We put new struts on it. We put new OSB on it, and then we got a guy in to do the felt, and the felt just never took. He came back twice, and then I've still got his equipment because he's never come back to repair it. And it's just wanking me. So MD wants to buy some roofing equipment. I'll sell you it for nothing.
No, but you've seen like my guys, and I got the roofing done. We had to get it replaced because I
roofing the show.
Yeah.
So we
for all you roofers out there,
not for all those naughty men who put rude things in women's dreams. And they're not.
That's a very different thing. Very different for legal reasons.
That is not here.
Yeah.
They got in good roofers to do it as well because they thought these guys are just a much higher level than we are. We could do a good job, but he said they'll do it better. So
yeah. So no, it's good. We've got I put pictures in our chat earlier on, just kind of finalising maybe kind of office space. So I've got a permanent desk rather than trying to kind of just use a desk with my laptop on it. I've got a proper desk, PC, get set up to be able to do our stuff for the business. But no, the business is going really well, really enjoyable. Like,
so it's like heated floors.
No, but it's all insulated, so I'll be fine.
Has yours got heated floors, David?
Yes, of course.
Sweet nothing less from a Robertson collector.
I couldn't get I couldn't get the Roman bath in. I was like, what?
Just a hose pipe.
Yeah. a bucket. A cup. Not even a bucket, a cup. Pete's cup.
I've got a quick question for you, Graham. So obviously, I know you are well aware of the guests you've got this year, and some of the ones that probably aren't quite finished yet. Thinking further on, sort of like 2026, who would be your ultimate guest that you could get in for TFU KCON?
Oh, ultimate guest 2026. Oh, I already know my ultimate guest because I've already lined them up. That's a real tough one.
Said a him,
it's a him, yeah. It's a Transformers show. But I want to do 2026 is the 40th anniversary of the movie, and I absolutely love the movie. I think we all are in agreement with that. I want to do something special around the movie. I want to have some kind of movie
thing that's ever happened to me.
Stuff. I don't disagree. I think it's right. So I've got some ideas.
Will love.
So we've got some good ideas. We've got some fun stuff. That's the exciting bit. It's like when you kind of feel, and you'll know this, Paul, being involved with the kind of preparation for the previous ones. It very much was like, are we even going to be able to make this happen? Like there've been points where the conventions nearly been pulled the last 3 years. To be in the place where we now are confident enough to start planning 2026, start thinking about what are we doing, how are we making that work, what do we want to do, what's the theme, how can we do stuff. I think that's the exciting bit with TFUK Con, that actually now it's got a proper kind of solid baseline that we can now build on it. You know, there's I'm talking to people like Sam Welton, who is a designer for MMC's Fort Max, to see if we can get him along to do some stuff on some maybe third-party reviews, some explanations about how third-party stuff works. So there's loads of exciting prospects of stuff, and I think that was Russ and I had a great chat at TFN with loads of different people about stuff we could do in the future, and there's so many people that are up for being involved in the convention, which is really exciting.
That's the cool thing, like, and we're always amazed. Like, we ask guests to come on, like they just come on. Like, I don't think we've ever had anyone say no, like at all.
Nice, aren't they?
If you ask them,
just generally nice.
They really, really are.
Do you think it's because we're not nice, and maybe that's why we're
It might be. We're the problem.
I was saying to somebody the other day that I'm actually genuinely, I know we joked about like the Thursday club for TFN. I am genuinely considering, depending on what his schedule is, I'm considering coming down on a Thursday to spend the Friday with Bob Skier. Like, I cannot express to you how nice a person Bob Skier is. So I'll share this as an exclusive for the people listening. Paul knows this one. Bob reached out to us this year, just prior to this year's event, went, would you fancy me coming over, and I'll just fly myself over and I'll just be a surprise guest for you? And I'm like, that's an amazing offer, but you're too big a name to just be oh, look who we've got. You know, you kind of leverage that. Plus, you need to give him the time and space, and you were there this year. There wasn't time to fit another big headline guest in, but Bob has just been so generous with his time, with his encouragement. You know, he's sending me messages the day off to wish me good luck this year. And I just think there's no need for somebody, you know, halfway around the world to be that kind and that generous with time. He's just
nice
lovely.
people, Eva, are you, Graham? It's because we're Scottish, everyone's cunts.
Aye, but they can also be good
big
cunts. I think it is. That's the bit. The community is just so generous of their time and
it is.
You know, like being involved with TFUK Con has been incredible because of the people I've got to know and got to speak to. Like Bob Badiansky, I know I got Jamie and Andy on to kind of talk to him as well. That was just incredible.
Yeah, he was amazing.
I was messaging Simon Furman the other day about his podcast, and if you haven't listened to it, go and listen to his podcast.
Right.
But I'm messaging him like I'm messaging a friend, and that is the most surreal feeling. I'm sitting texting him as if I'm just texting one of yous, and I'm like, this is weird. How's my life got to a point where I can just text Simon Furman as if it's nothing? Or
you got that sort of friendly relationship where you say court orders and you ignore them.
Real friendship.
Yeah. So, and I think that there's opportunities.
He lost my tattoo. I've got his face on my chest.
Chest, butt cheek. That's where.
On my ass.
With the words enter here.
I'll throw it back to you. Who would you like to see 2026? So, Paul, you can.
Cybertronic Spree, I think I would love to have.
I love it. I love that idea.
Answer.
I would love that. I'd love that as well.
That'd be incredible to have Cybertronic Spree.
Nick,
I think it'd be incredibly difficult, but it'd be incredible.
Yeah, to get them over. They seem up for it, but you don't know like the
costs.
Finances and the costs and stuff.
Yeah.
Getting all their equipment and all their gear over would be expensive, I'd imagine.
Everybody
not,
always
then Milli Vanilli, because they need either or.
We've actually asked Oasis. Oasis are considering it. You know, they've not said no. So.
Oh yeah, it was Jed, wasn't it? Jed was the one in Alan Partridge. He really likes Alan Partridge. That's his face on his chest.
Flint Dilly would be quite cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Cool.
I would actually like some of the Hasbro current engineers to come over.
They definitely.
They're almost like, well, they're basically Hasbro's media,
they're
social media influencers now. You know.
But then that would be incredible as well, just because like official Hasbro people don't really attend even TFN. So to have somebody turn up at TFUK,
then we could launch Photobot plan.
Yeah.
Operation Photobot is go.
I know it's a bit different one because Nick from In Demand has been trying to get the Hasbro guys into TFN, and it's just hoops upon hoops. I think me and you spoke about this, Jamie, at TFN. And I don't really understand why. Is it because of specific, like it's a Transformers convention? It's harder for the company rather than going to like an MCM or I don't know. I don't know what the legal hoops are, but I know it's been a bit difficult for them to do stuff.
I don't think there's any legal hoops apart from maybe the company just not wanting to do it. I don't see.
No,
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Jack Lawrence was amazing, just as an amazing guest last week. Oh, what
that was
amazing human!
Such an enjoyable episode last week, boys. Just to listen to Jack, he's so nice.
You know, we've had so many good guests, and I would put Jack Lawrence right up there with the best of them.
Definitely.
He was such a lovely
individual.
Guy. Yeah. And the look on his face when Paul played the intro to Foreplay was just wonderful. And you could just see him questioning his life choices for him.
But he was genuinely concerned when Donkey died.
Yeah. But you know, we joke when we say he was thinking about his life choices. He genuinely seemed like, these are my people. That's what he looked like. He said, this is it. I'm home.
He was an extremely lovely guy. And I think, you've got James Roberts, of course, which, you mentioned other guests, but James Roberts, who's going to be attending TFUK Con next year. And you do sometimes think like they almost go hand in hand, the two of them, because that's where it kind of goes. But he's a lovely, lovely guy. I'd love to have him at TFUK Con just because I think he'd be somebody that would be more than happy to hang out with the fans and the people there
and chat,
and just chat in the bar. And that's one of the things that's, again, great about TFUK Con is that everybody just hangs out together. It's like, like I remember that first time with Simon Furman, stood at the bar. Do you want a drink? Yes.
Mostly it's because we walked the doors and people are chatting. And we used the circle building the first time.
Why
so people
are you
get away?
You're obsessed with entrapping people.
Amongst
I didn't do it. I didn't plan on a circle building.
Entrapping people, masturbation. All
that first year of TFUK Con was insane.
Masturbation? Come on.
It's your obsession with it. That's slightly
because it won't be the same this year. It'll be the same as last year minimum. There'll be like over 100 people. There could be towards much more than that, but it's still a small amount. Compared to the guest ratios, like 20 people to one guest. And just I remember sitting there and sitting down, and Simon Furman was there, Jeff Senior was there, and they were just chatting away, and you just sit in between them, and they were really nice. And
Virtual Dave's mentioned about maybe some of the computer programmers, which from High Moon Studios, which would be kind of cool.
Virtual
as well,
Dave was a good guest.
Yeah, Virtual Dave's a lovely guy, isn't he?
Lovely. I think that's the aspect. There is so many people the one bit I've kind of probably not spoke about is the changing it from being focused on it being originally it was the original concept of it was a prime time toys gathering. Greg had this idea during pandemic of getting his Facebook group together. Then he realised that was not really big enough. Reached out and spoke to Luke about making it a TFUK one, so it became a TFUK Facebook one. But now we've kind of moved away from that, and it's now about just Transformers in the UK community. So we've got YouTube community in there. We've got me coming in from the retail space. We've got Luke in from Facebook. We've got Instagram with Sam. We're trying to kind of go. Actually, it's all about all the communities and bringing them all together. And that's the
me and Pete from Grindr.
The joy for me was sitting up there watching different people connect and have a conversation.
Sorry, Mark. Jamie's ears just pricked up because he's ready for his.
Don't knock them.
No.
Don't risk it.
Moving the
second
shadows.
movie was shit.
they move in the Tender Heart. Yeah, Tender Heart, well known for his shadow activity.
Hey, the fuck is someone
Come here, man.
speak up on me?
Fucking hell.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't remember. Thought the community. So our kind of new motto is whenever we're looking at and making a decision for the convention, we're looking and going, does this make it a better experience for the attendees? Does this make it a better experience for the traders? Does this make it a better experience for the guests? And each of us have got our own bit that we are focused on the experience for the different bits. So, you know, as we've now got a proper trader space, how can we make it better for them? How can we help them have a more successful bit? For the guests, what more can we do? This year we had PJ actually looking after them, so he was making sure they had drinks and food and stuff. So it's just stepping it up year on year. We've learned and thought, actually, what should we be doing better? If we want to be a real convention and really supporting the people who are coming, what more can we do? And we have loads. One thing we won't reveal all of is we've got the kind of attendee pack that we're going to be giving away free to every attendee. We really want to build into it being just a warm, happy feeling. So, you know, you will get free stuff when you arrive this year. I know this year we gave away like our kind of birthday bags for the birthday celebration. We have got something kind of similar planned for next year, and there'll be really good stuff in that. And the cool thing with that is that people are willing to give us stuff to put in that, and it's like, it's just the generosity of people is just incredible. So it's a really nice thing to be involved with and kind of moving forward. And it's really interesting to see where it goes next. After 2025, we'll have a refresh and think what we do in 2026 to really bring it to life, because that's exciting.
No, so cool. Can't wait. So excited. Dave Nipples, it was brilliant seeing you there last year. I can't wait till next year. It's going to be fantastic. Well, thanks so much for coming on, Graham. It's been brilliant seeing you. Thanks so much to my co-host, Andy, Peter and Jamie. That was an excellent, if not slightly long, episode of Transformers the Show. Didn't pace myself, to be honest, for 3 hours of drinking, but I'm still going. So head to Transformers the Show on Facebook, find us there. Head to any of the Twitter handles we got on, and also head to TF the Show on Twitter, where you will find a certain episode that's got 1 million views and
over 2,000 followers now,
and over 2,000 followers.
Oh, yeah.
And just to celebrate it, I think we should do this one more time tonight.
It's time for Transformers, the show!